This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Na, 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 na. How you guys doing today? I am here and I'm doing well. I hope you guys are having a good time. Hello, Clippy, Cape Groovy, and also Ari. Na, 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 na. Eats are enabled again. Yep. After I took care of the mess of yesterday. Hey, everyone, how are you all doing today? Eats are enabled again after the mess that happened yesterday. Was quite a magical mess, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite funny. Like, just thinking about it's kind of funny. Halloween mood sailor. I don't know why, don't ask me. I wouldn't be able to tell ya. I would not be able to tell you. It just suddenly came over me. I was like, this is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 na 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 na. Like, I'm like, we're not the furthest away we could be from Halloween. To be fair, we're like as close. We're probably like one of the furthest points away from Halloween we could be, considering we are currently 5 months away from it. The only time I could be more far away from Halloween would be at the start of April, so yeah, we're a bit far away from Halloween, but who cares? And nobody cares, right? Because we all like Halloween here, clearly. Well, in my country it doesn't really matter, but hey, who cares? Oh, it's Christmas time, you say. I can surf with Christmas. I can surf with Christmas. Christmas is something that we all miss. Like, let's be real here. We all miss our Christmas, right? Unix free chocolate from me, so it's pork. I mean, fair. We don't really do Halloween here anymore, but hey. I'm out at it now. Hello, Ari. How you do? How you do? How you do? And Chad was like, oh yeah, Christmas. You know what? Enjoy. Why? I was looking... I have no idea why, but I was looking for Christmas music with the letter M at the start. You know, Miss songs. M Pador, yes, M Christmas, exactly. Yeah, that's the mood for today. Exactly. So how's everyone's day been? I've been doing well. Really been looking forward to playing Honkai today. Honkai, as per usual, is a good time, and well, I think we're all familiar with me playing Honkai at this point. If you aren't familiar with me playing Honkai at this point, you're new to the stream, and hey, how are you guys doing? Na 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 na. God, people are gonna join my stream and think like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Why is she playing Christmas music in the middle of, instead of March? Did that fun from Elysium Realm after attempts? Oh no. That's not good, Clippy. It's a lot of things, but it isn't good. Hey, Gangam, how you doing? How you doing? Let's start with Honkai menus. Along with this, if our pink thing. How pink? Do you call me pink thing? Good lord. Streamer corner camera? What do you mean corner camera? Oh wait, why is it not? Why is it not hiding? What? What? This has never shown up before. What did you do? Why did you update and give me a new button? What does the button even do? Oh, it shows it. Go away! Stupid button. I think the button ain't listening to me. Do I gotta go and make tits? Do I gotta go and make tits smaller? I suppose I'm gonna go and make tits smaller. We keep that up. I have to make tits smaller for today. Wait, now it's gone. Now it's gone. No idea why it's gone now, but hey, not the tits. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes you just gotta make your tits smaller. Clippy, you know that feeling, right? Really, you know that feeling of like having to make your tits smaller. That's gonna. I have no idea what's up with that thing. I really don't. Let's start clicking through some things. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that thing. I'm not gonna bother. I can make them smaller. Use magic. That is all the way down already. Oh. Oh. No answering missions today on my sending out. Interesting. Interesting. Oh well. But yeah, yeah, that's the dorm taken care of. That doesn't take long, luckily. We can go grab some points over here for logging in. We don't have the tits be smaller. Less for me. Okay, Cape, do you want a big? Do you want big ones then? Or how does it look? Are we sending the stuff in later? Ooh, I got fragments. This is the first time I get a Valkyrie that fragment. Jesus fucking Christ. Ooh, dorm tickets to get here today. Yeah, everyone's big titty golf time. He wants to be the big titty golf girlfriend. Let's be real here. Okay, my model has large breasts. What? What do you mean, according to AI, your model has large breasts? Why does your AI? Why doesn't AI talk about the size of your model's boobs? Can you please explain? Can you elaborate? Also, it turns out Shin came here and then just annihilated all of us without even trying. Yeah. The scales of second clip is a mess. Put the image of my model into the RDA and ask them to generate text based on it. And with the text of large breasts. Oh, nice. The prompt clipping of the video and I'm terrified of what might happen. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? That's Christmas playlist is wild. What? The fucking Christmas playlist. Doesn't that give you Christmassy vibes, you guys? Na 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 na. Oh wait, Universal Mirage is up, right? Yeah. Oh my God, I get to do. I get to do. Do you have any Christmas vibes? Yeah, I get to do. Okay, you're new to me. I haven't done you in here. Hey, Clippy's your favorite. Your favorite is here this week. I'm your happy Clippy. Your favorite. I'm not doing it. What's wrong? What's wrong? It's just Dash of the Void, you know? What the fuck is Arena Light? What? Oh, they just clear the... What? Huh? 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 The fuck is... Huh? Oh, you guys are cowards. You guys are doing... You guys are cowards. Come on. Yep. If you admit to it, I respect it. I'm not bringing Hua here to support any tour or somewhere else. What? You're like Christmas! It's Christmas music, Kate! No, how much is Christmas music? Merry Christmas! I don't know, it's Christmas music, but you know what? I'm vibing. Okay, what's the plan? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It will be locked. Wait, we should actually give Colin some gear. Some stigmata at least. Oh, yeah. Routine top pieces. Actually, I should go and be like damage. Oh, hey, I got this piece free. Probably her best pick, yeah. Robert Peary, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go fight Dash of the Void. You know, I'm not a coward. Fight him so good. I don't even know what the fuck the button is. I've never seen it before. I didn't know that button existed till today. I accidentally clicked on it. Do you know what the button does except for it just clears the fight, lol? Because that's how far I am with my explanation for what the button does. But I don't think it's like a scientific explanation. Oh, he's regening health, rude. It just clears it, fair enough. You know, but I can also just clear it, you know? Just clear it, lol. Oh, the Christmas music is so good. Alright, autocomplete for the shit score, I guess. I think it's shit score for if you clear that way. Oh wait, do I have my good weapon on Cat, or do I have my good weapon on Ai-chan? Which one of the two has a good weapon? I think it might be Cat Girl. Which I suppose I don't mind. Oh, come on. I want to use gun. Thank you. Using gun was successful. This is such a Christmas song, guys. I don't know what's wrong. This definitely feels Christmas to me. Merry Christmas, guys! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Yo! Hey, this sounds Christmassy! I think we found a Christmas song! I think we found a Christmas song! Oh my god! Oh my god, I think we found an actual Christmas song! Poggers! Poggers! You can hear the song? Oh, it's a game too loud? Let me just, yeah, 40% sounds good. Can you now hear the song? Today will be a lot of not progressing in Fortnite. Yeah, today will not be a lot of progress here in Fortnite. I hope you understand. I hope you guys can respect my lack of Fortnite progress today. After all, we're playing online. And not Fortnite. Why did I just go on and play Fortnite? What the fuck? This game feels very Fortnitey to me. Boom, headshot. And boom, headshot. Hi. Hey, Pascal, how you doing today? How you doing? Do you enjoy the music? Na, 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 na. Ba, 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 ba. And we go in hard. We going even harder. We go in the hardest. I see a fuck ton of damage for free. Stop here playing as Cat. And okay, Herrscher's Void has a fuck ton of HP though. Good lord, does Herrscher's Void have a lot of HP? Boom, headshot. Nick kept sending PSO2 music, made me sad, and keeps appearing in my auto-generated playlist. Oh. Next. I mean, why did Nick do that? That's just rude. Okay, we're talking about Nick here. Fair enough. Why talking about... I was like, oh, why would Nick do that? This is rude. And then I realized, oh yeah, we're talking about Nick. He would do that just to mess with you? At least their bangers, that's fair. If I've heard nothing bad about PSO2 with music, I've heard a lot of bad about a lot of other things about PSO2, but not the music. Even though I never tried the game myself. And probably never will. I still swear by it. I know you will say now it's super bad now because of all the things they did. But I still know a few people still play. I know a few people still play PSO2. Even though you no longer like it. Na, 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 na. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. Different strokes for different folks. Do you play or can replace PSO2 anymore? What do you mean new players can't play the game anymore? What did they do so new players can't play the game anymore? Did they pull a Destiny 2? Did they pull a Destiny 2? It'd be really funny if they did. Because Destiny 2 did one of the dumbest things they did. Progression with the ENG. I mean, they changed the progression, they didn't ruin it. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean they ruined it. Gotta keep that in mind. You not liking it does not mean it's bad. Okay, let me change the music. Let me change the music. let me go for something better. Is PSO2? Yeah, fair enough. I'm back in 24 minutes. My Egyptian space robot lesson is over. I play NGS. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go for a bit of lo-fi. Nothing ever bad came of lo-fi, right? Lo-fi gave us Lo-Fi Girl. And so clearly, oh god, Lo-Fi Girl. Remember how, like, big of a thing it was when Lo-Fi Girl was not streaming that one time? Everyone was like, oh my god, Lo-Fi Girl is gone. It was like such a big thing. It was impressive to me. I never thought people were that attached to Lo-Fi Girl. Like, I personally, like, never really, like, listened into Lo-Fi Girl stream because, well, I don't really do lo-fi for the most part. So when I heard, like, how big of a thing it was that Lo-Fi Girl was down, I was, like, genuinely shocked. It's my time! It's my time to deal 0 damage, approximately. Oh god, she's stuck on the floor! Oh no, that's bullying. I'm shooting into the head of someone that's on the floor. That's super rude. Probably not having enough energy, so lo-fi isn't something I listen to either, yeah? Lo-fi is generally something I don't listen to. It isn't something like I actively avoid. It's more so it's something I've never really, like, found the vibe with. But it can be good from time to time. I watch a lot of Ludwig, and Ludwig, for example, runs a lot of lo-fi in the background. So I can't hate it that much because I think the music he runs tends to be pretty good. Please tell me it's the highest difficulty one already. I didn't count, but it's either number 3 or 4, and I really hope it's number 4. But if it ain't number 4, then I'm a bit worried. If this ain't number 4, I'm a tiny bit worried. Now this is bullying. Holy shit. That's so fucking rude. And I love it. I can't even find her exact spot right now. Jesus Christ. That is basic prescription motivation for me. Fair enough. I'm just imagining like a doctor. A doctor like sitting down being like, okay, so I need to prescribe you something. Just be, oh, I'm done. Actually, that's easy. I'm just imagining like the doctor pulling up like, okay, listen, I need to prescribe you something. I know this might not be the most normal thing I've prescribed someone, but what you need is bury the light. It's like, bury the light? Excuse me? Just look up on YouTube. And then it's like, oh, Oh, okay. It's not that bad. Where's the issue with Hash of the Void? That was pretty chill. Will do. That was pretty damn relaxing, killing Hash of the Void. The issue is she bullies me. Do you know her mechanics, Clippy? If you don't, yes. Then how is she bullying you? I remember having to practice against the I think Clippy wants to bully. Fair enough. Yeah, true. I mean, who doesn't want to get bullied by Hash of the Void? But that's like a different thing, you know? That's like a whole different thing. If saying it's like I often encounter boss in games that just can't for no reason. Fair enough. I wonder what other boss I should be going for this week. On the DR for now. I'm really wondering, like, who else should I go for? Like, both of these bosses are annoying as shit, but I think Husk Existentialism is a bit more annoying. I won't lie, I don't remember having fought this guy before. Like, I genuinely don't remember. But Jizumitama could be a bit easier. I don't remember both of these bosses. They appear. I think they both appeared once in a sim battle, and I haven't fought them since. I don't even know where they appear in the regular game. Okay, that's taken care of. We're still in the retention zone. Where are we currently at with our progress? Because we couldn't defeat the final boss. Where are we at in the overview here? I'm in 4th place despite not beating the final boss. I'm in 4th place without beating the final boss. I don't know what to say about that, to be fair. I really don't know what to say about being in 4th place without beating the final boss. I expected myself to be lower? Why do you prefer to bully Groovy? I thought you had like didn't you have like a redemption arc going on? That's the best Aletheia ever. Fair. Didn't you have like a redemption arc of not wanting to bully anymore? Wasn't that a thing? I'm pretty sure it was like you want. I don't recall the redemption arc. Fair enough. Also, has anyone seen Fran? I haven't seen Fran in a bit, right? Was he here yesterday? I don't remember him being... I think he might have been here yesterday and said hello. I don't remember having seen Fran in a bit. I wonder what happened to that guy again. Hope he's doing well, like... Obviously, like, he's still, like, struggling with, like, his surgery shit, but, like... Yeah, I hope he's feeling better soon. Hopefully there was, like, no big fallback. Maybe there's left to go to the fountain to get addicted to Otome games. What is the context behind that, Clippy? Is it part of the event, or... Is it part of the event that's fucking based? Elegant Arf. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to go through the birthday. I wanted to go through the Rita's birthday event with you guys. Did I post an impact zone? Ah, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Give me a second. But first of all, we're gonna go into our collection. We're gonna go to cutscenes. We're gonna go to birthdays. And we're gonna say hello to Rita's birthday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Every time warm stays, the fragrance of petals fill the air when I push the windows open. Is it a good time to air out the bedding? You always tell me not to push myself too up, but rub it yourself. Your fluffy duvet and a soft pillow can bring you perfect sleep. For a mate, good sleep means the world, so please accept my advice. True. The captain, you said yourself, you'd exercise more and follow half your lifestyle. It's a shame to take a walk outside with such good weather, but you've been working hard in the room all the time. Since when have you got so much on your plate? I can't remember. When you were taking a nap on the desk, I took the liberty to get some work done. Maybe this can buy you a moment of leisure. Aww. Aww. Thanks, Rita. I'm going to the florist we went to before to buy some flowers. I understand you have no time for a spring outing, so I bring spring to your room. Fragrant roses, sweet peas, chamomile, and freesia. I hope the pleasant smell does help relieve your weariness from work. Aww. Chamomile! Rita knows me. Rita knows me. Chamomile is so good. When reading this letter, I should have already come back with a florist. If you're interested, you could cut your orange flowers with me. I've heard scented tea and desserts suitable for spring, and I look forward to enjoying them for you. Rita Rose Weiss. No, you can have the desserts. Oh, so cute. That gif in the top right is killing me. That's so adorable. Rita being based. I skipped this yesterday just so I could watch the review guys today. I also like how like the things in the corner, like her Umbra Rose being. It's so cute. I also like how my collector rank is represented by freaking Fuhua. God fucking damn it. And next up, when is someone I really... Oh my god, Rita gets a crown. Rita gets a crown. Yes. I mean, yeah. Is there something wrong with that cave? Oh my god, look at the Elysia one. Oh my god. Cherished railway flowers, cute and precious. Oh. That is so adorable. That is so fucking adorable. I love these. Completionist is funny, but it's probably the one I like the least. I'll definitely take Radiant Collector. It's gonna take me forever to get there, but you know what? If I don't try, you know. Bronya gang? Why are you in a gang? Also, it's not Bronya gang, it's Orphanage gang. Bronya doesn't have her own gang. She's part of Orphanage gang. The best gang, as we all know. I suppose we could go to our adventure tasks right now. May as well get that shit out of the way. Let's open them up for this week. What? No, I'm not gonna go to APHO. Not going to APHO. I'm just gonna let's go true. Sure, let's get Sakura pieces. Refresh. Sure, let's get more Sakura. Let's get our stamina. We may as well just drink 3 of these already. We don't need to go back to this menu immediately. Sakura pieces. Over here, let's get none of these. Can we have some more Sakura pieces? Bronya. Sakura pieces, perfect. Over here we can get nothing interesting. Nah, Sakura pieces. We have one more refresh. And we're definitely using it. I suppose we're taking the Honkai pieces then. We can't take the Sakura pieces. Oh well. Let's just go in and annihilate everything. How does that sound? Can I bring someone funny instead of just bringing all of our good people? I mean, we can just go with the good people, I suppose. Instead of going with fun. Yeah, let's just bring the good people and get it over with quickly. Then we aren't stuck in here in forever. Then we aren't stuck in the open world. And to make things nicer for ourselves, let's go and get rid of the Honkai audio. Let's get music back. Also, nobody go tell me to go talk to Carlin, I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, go over here first. Boop. I really wish we had a minimap here. A minimap here would make things so much nicer. Like, it's not even funny how much nicer it is. Go talk to Carl. Ha ha ha. Yum. Bonk. 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 Just annihilating everything. Okay, have the unbreakable shields, and we just go north along the... Yeah, it isn't such a nice route today. We just go north, up to the shrine, go west, follow the way, and we find everything on the way. That's super nice. It's gotta be some of the nicest adventure tasks I've ever had in terms of, like, positioning. Hello, chest. Sure, you respawned in front of me. May as well. Woo! Oh, they saw me. The Jojo Ninja saw me. Why is that Jojo Ninja? Ninjas? Jojo. I personally like. Okay. I'm gonna say something quite controversial here. I think Jojo is alright. I don't think Jojo is like the peak of comedy as many people like to pretend it is. But Jojo is like alright in terms of quality. I still like it overall. But it isn't like the peak of comedy like many people make it out to be. Like, good lord. Some people just really find everything funny, I feel like. Jojo comedy? Yeah, Jojo is fun. Jojo can be funny. Jojo can be funny, and then they make the main character drink piss. And some people find that extremely funny. I'm like, you're like, ah, yes, comedy. It can be fun at times, but yeah. Oh, you haven't seen part 5 yet, have ya? I'm not exaggerating. I ain't exaggerating. They make the main character drink piss in part 5. Bum, 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 bum. The most famous pee drinking scene in anime? I mean, probably, yeah. I don't think there is a... I haven't heard of another pee drinking scene in anime. And to be fair, I'd rather not know of more. If I'm gonna be honest here. I think that's the only pee drinking scene I ever want to hear of, because I definitely didn't even want to hear of this one. I was unfortunate enough to watch it myself. While Jojo was still airing. To be fair, that season did have something good about it. The torture dance was fantastic. But that's probably the only thing I like about part 5. And if the only thing I like being the I'm sorry, I had to subject myself to watching part 5. I didn't watch that far in. I stopped like shortly after the torture dance. The torture dance was good though. The torture dance was really fucking good. They went hard on that one, and I like it. Coming from my mind. Heyo. We can get even more rewards next time we do this, but that's far away. And it has claim. The 7-page Muda? Yeah, I mean, that's a good scene too, but like, I haven't seen it with context, so... I've only seen it out of context. The only time I've seen the 7-page Muda was in, whatchamacallit? What was it called again? In a CDoc VA video where he hires people off of Fiverr. Where he gets people off of Fiverr to, like, voice clips. And it's fantastic. It was like a page where, like, I think you got, like, cute girl voices to voice the Muda. It was just a fantastic showing. Like, it was like one of the unexpected things, you know? It's not the more, yeah. He got like girls of woo woo voices to voice it. And it's like such a fantastic thing to watch. Like people who voices voicing Muda 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 Muda. It was one hell of a watch. But to be fair, T-Dog VA just makes funny things. What's the most uwu voice you can hold? The question. That's a question indeed. Na 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 na. Me. I mean, I think I can hold this one pretty long. I should be able to hold this one without any issues, really. And I don't know how uwu it is, but it's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close to being uwu. Can you guys even hear a difference? I think you should, because I most definitely can. But I don't think I should be going for an uwu voice. Uwu doesn't suit me all that well. Definitely a difference. Oh, is there? I mean, I can try going even higher, but I don't think I would be able to hold this very much. I can comfortably be talking this voice for pretty much the entire stream if I'd want to. There's like no issue talking this voice for me in this bitch. The only reason I'm doing it is because, well, I don't think I would want to watch a streamer of this. I haven't pitched the entire fucking stream. And I think I sound like I inhaled a bit too much helium. And I've never inhaled any helium. So yeah. And let me just go back to normal. Yeah, I don't have an issue like holding that voice at all, but it's just like, yeah. Would you actually want to watch that? I wouldn't. And if I don't want to watch something, I'm not gonna be doing it. It's that simple. Hey, we're almost unlocking Yai Sakura over here. What does she even do? I've never looked at this Yai. Oh, she's physical. Of course she is. Of course she's... Why can't you be like, I don't know, she's fire? Couldn't you have been fire so we have a useful fire DPS? But no. You just had to be physical. I was gonna just remember something. We the other day discussed like a lot of Honkai's lore shit. And we're talking about Herrschers. Clippy, we, you know, didn't mention Senti at all. How did we not talk about Senti at all when we were discussing current era Herrschers? We didn't even bring her up in discussion. That's roll fire true. I'm just gonna go and roll Kiana real quick. It's that simple. Like I'm just gonna roll her, you know? Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. This is essential. Then you're not even a character. True. Clearly we're getting her in the next one roll. Clearly. That's the fragments. That's not Kiana. I mean, clearly we're getting into the next run roll. Okay, is Zeta the Fuhu of this banner? Okay, but this time we're getting it for real, chat. I mean, I just know. She's gonna be appearing on the right side. It's that simple. It's that simple. I don't even think they can appear on the right side, not gonna lie. Okay, that was a funny meme spending my currency. Okay, that takes care of that stuff. Events, yay! Nothing Holiday Symphony. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. I still need to do the event. And I'm not gonna lie, chat. I know myself. I'm not gonna do this event off stream, so I'm sorry to have to make you go through this, but it's event time. I know myself well enough for where I can say, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to sit down my own time and be playing this. I just don't have the mentality for that. No. Rita, I appreciate it. I appreciate your afternoon too. Let's ignore the event. I don't want to ignore free stuff. Who would I be if I were to ignore free stuff? Plus we get Senti here. We got we got May. At least I'm not calling this game Fortnite again. What the fuck, May? What the fuck, May? Why this outfit? Why the glasses? Why the glasses? Hey, Citari, how you do? How you do? How you do? May, just tell me why the glasses? I really don't know why. What's the context? Okay. Pado, how's it going here? May, this critical moment, you can't rush fishing. I know, but we've been waiting for an entire morning without any catch. Plus, it proves like the fish sunward in winter amidst the water afternoon. I can tell by Sue's and Sub looks, he's caught plenty of big fish. Hearing her, Ken excitedly ran from Pado to Sue's bucket, only to see nothing, not even a shrimp in the bucket, and began to wail. Ken? Who is Ken? Who is Ken? Ken excitedly ran from Pado to Sue's bucket. Who is Ken? What? Oh. That is Ken. What, even Sue didn't catch anything? We're doomed. We just have thought it was undisturbed, even though he caught something. It's having is good, and so it's not having. Gain and loss are relative. When you think you're losing a fish, you're actually gaining the fish. Oh, I was waiting for anything to happen to make my life more interesting. How about you? I mean, I'm doing alright. Today is just a pretty chill day. I don't understand anything you said. I only know we go hungry if it goes on like this. Pado, we are fishing for the Dragon Gate ritual for Shushang and Senti mentioned, not because we want to eat fish. If you want the townsfolk to lift effluent every year, catch the biggest fish and invite it to the Dragon Gate ritual. I've heard of the classical illusion, but not this ritual. I have much to learn from Miss Lee and her knowledgeable online friend. For completing the task from Senti, I must have a good chat with her. So if we don't catch a fish, we won't have the strength to go back, let alone complete Senti's task. Ken, did you spot something? Ken stared at the grass for a while, then darted behind May. In a split second, several peculiar Shenzo creatures jumped out from behind the grass and surrounded the free. How wonderful Shenzo is. And with count of the peculiar creatures I've seen, this is wonderful. They don't look very friendly. Another critical point appeared in fishing is interrupted. We have nothing to eat. No, they have us to eat. The time to repel them with this treasured blade has come. Mare carries the knife in her hand. Silvery and crescent-shaped was a fine kitchen knife. Gripping the knife made us remind of what its owner said when she solemnly placed it in her hands. Why did I know it would be Senti? Senti just giving May a knife and being like, go commit a crime? I also like how May is most notably in her Herrscher form here. She has her Herrscher forms, and that means she has her blade as well. Why is she using a kitchen knife? You know, the person that owned a precious blade whose movement was obscure as myth. She was able to strike unhindered and strike terror into the wicked? I don't know. Did you know that an ancient warlord owned a precious blade, and by mastering it during the vying for the throne, the warlord ultimately emerged victorious and dominated all? I don't know. Now I pass this knife to you in the hope that you will discover the peerless techniques it holds to other people. Is this the precious blade that to conquer your enemies? Of course! No, it's the knife that makes the dishes those two left. Now, don't let me down to your job. Before I was staying in this black looking, you have my heirloom knife. You see this here, you chop a mince. Now we learned the perfect technique. You're ready to complete the task. What? Excuse... What? It's my turn? What? Oh! May, why do you have a cooking knife as your weapon? A cooking knife? Out of all things! Of all things May could have had, it's the cooking knife. May that himself can swiftly strike enemies up close. I mean, it's pretty much expected, you know? Oh, wait, what was the... Okay. Oh, God, the control scheme is so weird. That's not a knife range? What the fuck? Imagine this being knife range. Such a reach with a knife. I don't. My knife does not have such a reach. The Radiant kick can ever to pass through enemies and deal damage. Its ultimate allows to blink towards enemies and deal more to sequence AoE. Okay, so I can pass through things, but not for enemies, but not through walls. May, please. He looks so goofy. He does look absolutely goofy, and I like it. Ah. That caught me off guard. I don't think I've encountered a jump pad before like this. Maybe it should have been pretty obvious what it does. Also, good lord, she deals damage. Like, holy fuck, anything in her range is just dead. She's literally just zooming and zooming and meowing. And go. Yeah, bullying indeed. Anyway, you drove the peculiar beasts away, but we can find a fish in peace. But they inspired me. This regular corn bait could already attract them if we make better baits. They attract bigger peculiar beasts. They attract bigger fish. Bait's right. Baits are crucial to fishing. So rather than waiting blindly, we should make the best bait. I agree, we came fishing in a hurry, so it's not like today to improvise. Okay, start a fire. The fuck are you gonna use as bait? The fuck are you gonna use as bait? New character unlocked. May Overwatch. Okay, affluent life too. Start a fire to cook up some bait. Last step, turn up the heat to thicken the sauce. Make up stir frying a large pot, tossing cornstarch, peanut bran, egg whites, and sugar back and forth, producing the sweetness that smelled rich and crisp. This is the first time cooking bait. I can't promise a big fish will bite. Let's use can. You're into bait with can again. Come on, what are you thinking? Can's my friend. Why would I do that? He means to have can taste the bait. He knows me. Can is a picky tongue. So if this bait's delicious, then it surely attracts the biggest fish. Go, Can. Sadly, Can scurried to May's ladle and sniffed it, only to be petrified before running off abruptly. Oh, whoa, what's this? Can doesn't appear to have an appetite. Can waits another with great determination. It shook its head, bit delayed a lot of May's hand and ran to the pot. Does it want to eat it now? If misunderstood May. Can stand it and wants to cook it for you. What? Isn't May's cooking supposed to be like good? Why is the cat cooking our food now? Hold up! Huh? Why does this happen? Don't be sad, Can isn't a fish, so it can't know what a fish enjoys, it's only its preference. Thank you for comforting me, Sue. Yeah, fishes are a fraction of their environment. Since the knowledgeable Thenti said the biggest fish lives here, its favorite food must be in the forest. You got a point. The aged ingredients that Thenti ripped from the kitchen can't compare with its invited ingredients that absorb the essence of the wood. I suggest we ask Can to taste again after the gathering fresh ingredients. Okay. May Can's trying to make lures. Oh god. Why is the cat fishing? I'm not asking questions in this event. The cat is now cooking for us. The cat is now officially cooking for us. Because May's cooking is apparently not good enough. Even though it's like established that May is like an insane cook. This is so weird. This event is just confusing, I won't lie. Why not? To stay in character. Why not in this case is to stay in character, like, you know, May being a good cook? That would be appreciated. Yeeks! Get better cook. I highly doubt it. Next thing you're gonna tell me Kiana's a better cook? I wouldn't believe you that either. Because Kiana's famously known for not being the better cook. You mind Kiana's the Nekacha? Kiana's pretty close to being a cat already. Can't we have cat girl Kiana? Cat girl Kiana sounds fun. Then we have Batman Carlin and we have cat girl Kiana. Then they can work together to solve crime. Oh, that's a funny thought. Kiana being like Kiana being like a person solving crime. It doesn't sound like a thing she would do at all, and that makes it funny. Just thinking, oh yeah, that's actually funny. The thought of freaking Kiana solving crime. But how do you guys think Kiana would solve crime? I think you would solve crime using a gun. Back to my Egyptian space robot lesson. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. Gather all the ingredients to make baits. We leave it to you, May. Find the ingredients from the woods and freshwater seafood. May I'll be sure to cook the best bait. Looking to the expectant face of soon pair of feelers. May inhaled deeply, tightening her grip on the knife and nodded earnestly. Leave it to me. May skillfully fried the chopped ingredients until golden and crusty, then simmered them in fish soup, creating an explosion of mouth-watering aroma. Wow, look at you go. Even I want to sign up for tasting. Kelpa's cooking may be more dramatic, but May's cooking is more delicate. The cooking is equally matched, and I can't choose. Wait, what? Kelpa's cooks? Kelpa's cooks? That's unexpected. I'm currently trying to imagine Kelpa's cooking. And that sounds like chaos waiting to happen. It sounds like a lot of regret. I'm lucky I get to eat first-class dishes wherever I go. Done. Turn off the feed. Others can to taste it. Ken, come try the finest bait fresh out of the pot. Ken, where are you? Ken, quit hiding. I promise it tastes different from the last one. Kelpa's in an apron. Oh god. Oh no, now you make me imagine Kelpa's in a maid outfit. Why? Why, Groovy? Maid outfit Kelpa's, it's so blurred. That is so fucking blurred. Oh god, no. And now my head, on top of the maid outfit, added like the mom haircut from anime. You know, the mom that always dies? Yeah, exactly. That haircut was just added to Kelpa's as well. That that sure is an imagination. Maid Kelpa's. I mean, Kelpa's doing more cute. Oh god, no! Imagine. Kelpa's going, Mama, again. Oh god, no. We haven't seen Ken since we began grabbing ingredients. It seems the case could be beasts from the mountains have caught it when we weren't looking. You don't say that. Ken and Sweets never want us off. We need to find Ken first. Let's split up. Okay. Kelpa's doing anything that isn't murdering sounds weird, to be honest. When we're curious, it covers the entire ketchup bottle. I can't imagine that. And he like squints out the entire ketchup bottle with like one hand and like crushes it so fucking hard that the freaking I got the German name is Deco. That the whatchamacallit, the cap falls off. He just grips it so tightly the freaking cap falls off. And that's how everything is covered in ketchup. Oh god, poor whoever has to eat that. And no refunds, obviously, because Kelpa's is the refund manager. And do you really want to talk to Kelpa's about a refund? I don't think you want to talk to Kelpa's about a refund. I don't want to talk to Kelpa's about a refund. That sounds like one of the biggest mistakes I could make in my entire life. I'm like, could I have a refund? He's gonna be like, how about you have my fist in your face? And I'll be like, okay, I'd rather not have a refund then. I'm still watching both story. I'm watching like an episode every second day currently because I've just got so much to do. The Death for All Love Lifetime, true. And Bofuri is just great. It's a great show. It's super relaxing to watch as well. I also want to give out a prize to Rising of Shield Hero Season 2 for having the most pointless final episode. Where I think the season would have benefited from that episode not existing. And that's a thing I usually never say. Because I'm a huge person who loves like fluff episodes and shows. But when you make the last episode of a season after a big climax, the fluff episode, that's just not good. That just feels so fucking wrong. It was like fluff. it was like them doing cute shit and like it was them doing cute shit that happened off screen like 7 episodes ago. That I was like, oh, that sure was an episode. Probably the worst episode of that entire show. Like, it was cute, but you don't follow up like a hype episode with like tons of shit going on. You don't follow that up with like, oh yeah, we went shopping for clothes. That's not how you follow up. You don't go like, oh yeah, this battle determines the fate of this world, probably, and if we fail, this world might go down, and yeah. And then the tearful goodbye, and you don't follow that up with, so, we went clothes shopping. Cute outfits, yeah. It's so weird. The show had like some good, like season 2 wasn't nearly as bad as everyone said it was. I'm gonna say that right here. Rising of Shield Hero season 2 wasn't bad. I wouldn't call it like a top tier anime or as good as season 1, but season 2 was still like solid. It wasn't, the pacing was alright. The show didn't feel super drawn out, which is like a large issue for the other seasons too. The stakes at all time were pretty damn obvious. And it played with some very interesting concepts. Like, the writing was still done very well. If you haven't tried season 2 yet, I actually recommend it. Like, if you enjoyed season 1, you're probably gonna enjoy season 2. Hey, Haley, how you do today? I was gonna say, keep in mind that Shield Hero is no longer hated by everyone. People tend to like him now. Which kind of changes the entire show. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you, Haley? How are you? Did you find it? I can't find it. Can't anywhere. Where would such a kind of go, I wonder? I should try to think like a cat. Those of you that haven't tried it yet? Yeah, I mean, I can totally see that. I can totally see why you wouldn't try it, because like one of the big appeals of the Shield Hero show of season 1 was he's like the shunned hero who's doing the good things behind the back of others, not waiting for thanks and just doing the right thing because he wants to do the right thing. Despite everyone like accusing him of like being literally the worst human being alive. And yeah, I can see that, but he still is like, now that's resolved. So Groovy, you remember how at the end of season 1 the green-haired chick joins the party, right? So at the start of season 2, Talia takes that green-haired chick to Risha. Talia takes Risha together with the Shield Hero. They go back to the slave merchant. And Talia's like, yo girl, you should get a slave crest too. You should get a slave crest too. It's only been good for me. You too should become a slave and help me out a lot. I'm like, the fact that I just watch. I was like, wait, what? You like, I get where the show is coming from. Yeah, it's for like extra XP because she gets like bonus XP for based on like level difference and stuff. Yeah, I know how it works in universe. I really think they should have just gone with some like different phrasings and shit. Instead of making characters say, hey, you too should become a slave. It was the best decision of my life. Like, excuse me? This is probably one of the most questionable lines I've seen in a show ever. They could have phrased it in so many different ways. But no, it's essentially like really like, oh yeah, you should become a slave. It was good for me. Oof. Like a cat. Did it see something tasty and followed its scent? Gone away with food, huh? If it was Kiana, the place she would most likely go to would be? If I rested on the port not far away. Fire's off, but why it's still bubbling? Let's see what's going on. Flash. Aww. Aww. She grabbed the cat. Oh, this picture is so adorable. Oh. May is being cute. The cat got into the pot. I knew it. Meow. And you're such a little rascal. We're so worried about you. I've never known an ingredient that would put itself in the pot before today. Interesting. Ooh, Candace not an ingredient. Maybe it's hungry. For real? Did a can of wet food and 2 packs of freeze-dried chicken breast just 3 hours ago. That's a lot of food for a kitty. Well, maybe kittens have a strong digestive system, so it feels hungry frequently, and cats eat many times a day, just like they like hunting. Makes sense. Has May had kittens before? Actually, no, but I have a cat-like friend. She's straight up saying, yeah, I know how to deal with kittens. Kiana is like that too. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the scene in a second to cut over to Kiana sneezing because someone is talking about her. That's exactly the type of vibe I'm getting from this. She'd sneak into the kitchen every time she got caught in the act. She would say something like, but I'm starving, I'm eating in a couple of minutes. That sounds like what Ken would complain about. Most of the bait has been eaten by Ken, but at least it's time that the recipe is just right. Now the recipe settled, let's go get more ingredients. Hey Ken, put that fish down. If you ate May's food, you ought to help her. From now on, you'll be gathering ingredients. Meow. What happens in anime so much? Wait, what happens in anime so much? Oh, this sneezing thing. It's just a saying. It's not just Japanese. It's also like it also like exists here where I am at. Where if you if you sneeze, someone's thinking about you. That's like also a thing over here. Here it's thinking about you, not talking about you. So it's more than just Japanese. Like I learned that from my parents, and trust me when I tell you, my parents don't watch anime. my dad. So my dad. Okay, I've got a story to tell. Short one. My dad actually kind of cute in that regard. He like at one point wanted to try out anime to see what it's all about for us. And what do you think he tried to watch? What do you think he tried to watch to try and get into anime? Out of all the shows, what do you think he tried to watch to try and get into anime for once? Conan, no. Actually, no. DxD, no. It's the really mainstream show, not Food Wars. It's really mainstream. SAO, no. DBZ, no. It's still like... Titans, no. Naruto, Clippy, you're almost right. He watched Naruto Shippuden, episode like 150 in the German dub. And that's how he tried to get into anime. it was like so cute because like he like tried understanding anime, like so the reason the episode 150 is like he recorded it off of the TV and the episode 150 or something was running. I like even remember what episode it was. I don't remember like the exact number, but I remember what happened in the episode. It's like a flashback late on with Takashi and Obito and stuff. Where you can't say anything about what's happening. I know, right? Because the words a cartoon would make me cry proved her wrong. Aww. There are so many shows I'd rather show my dad then show him freaking Naruto Shippuden like episode 150. He didn't just have no context of what was happening. He was also like towards the climax of the story. It's like it's like one episode before Kakashi fights Obito. Like that's what he watched. Like 1 or 2 episodes before Kakashi fights Obito. I have no idea why he started. Like, okay, I know why he started, but like, why not like ask? He had like two. He had at the point had like 2 children at his home, who would like watch anime. Me and my not my oldest brother, but the other brother. It's like you could have just asked. Either of us would have gladly helped you, but nope. Instead, he went ahead and watched Naruto Shippuden episode 150 or some shit. It's the most random thing of the universe. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting it. But to be fair, my dad kinda gets this. My dad kinda gets this from my brother to a degree, from my oldest brother. But my oldest brother got it from my dad rather. Because my oldest brother, how do you think he tried to get us into Doctor Who? How do you think my oldest brother tried to get us into Doctor Who? Episode 901, nah, Doctor Who viewers will be able to answer this. Because Doctor Who doesn't really refer to America. That episode from One of All Two, no. Don't Blink, no. Blink would have been a good introduction. No, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. It's during the Tennant era. It's during the David Tennant era of Doctor Who. The real episode ends the title. It doesn't really narrow it down. I mean, it narrows it down pretty well. It tells you it's during 9, not 11 or 12. The final David Tennant special. The last 2 episodes of The End of Time. That's how he tried to get us into Doctor Who. Like, the first thing I've ever seen of Doctor Who was the Master getting revived on Earth somehow, then being really fucking hungry and eating a man. Like one of the first things I've seen of Doctor Who. And I was like... The fuck is this? Why would I watch this? Hey, DSB, thank you for follow. Welcome to the crew. I was thinking like this dumb episode was the evil son, or literally Satan. No, both of these would have been better. Both of these would have been a better introduction than freaking The End of Time Part 1. Fun fact, we didn't have access to The End of Time Part 2. Like, I skipped the Doctor for 10. You should go watch. You should go watch Eccleston. Eccleston was a good Doctor. But it's not my oldest brother tried to convince us to watch Doctor Who. And it's like, how do you think this will make anyone watch Doctor Who? Like, what? How do you think anyone will watch Doctor Who because of it? There are so many better episodes he could have chosen. Like, okay, I'm gonna say it right here. I have no idea. If I were to like choose a single episode to introduce someone to Doctor Who, I would probably choose the 11th hour. The opening episode for the 11th Doctor. The 11th hour, in my opinion, is probably the best way to introduce someone to Doctor Who. If they want a single episode to be convinced to watch the show, it's the 11th hour. Easy. No questions asked. It's got everything a good Doctor Who episode has. It's just a super solid episode. It's not like Blink. Like Blink is like a great episode of television. The issue Blink has as an introductory episode to Doctor Who is that the Doctor is barely present. And that's like the big issue with Blink as an introductory episode to Doctor Who. It's a good episode of cinema, but as an episode to introduce someone to the show, it's bad. Or same goes for Science in the Library. Science in the Library, very good. Waste the time with Kylie because it's pretty self-contained. I think it's a good episode. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, that's a really good one. Oh god, I remember a quote from that one. Who do you think you are and who the hell are you anyways? That was like a really good episode. Oh god. And here I'm talking about Doctor Who again. Alonso. Yeah. Tennant was a great one. Tennant was a great one. But I still think that overall 11 is my favorite. But only slightly. But to be fair, my my favorite Doctor Who character still goes out to Wilfred. It still goes out to Wilfred. Wilfred is just... the guy. Yeah. He is basically a one-to-one copy of my dad. Except my dad is like less crazy. My dad is like less conspiracy theory. Thank you for the hydrate. But otherwise, Wilfred is like so close to just being my dad. Old guy, cares a lot about space and like enjoys space a lot. Watches the stars occasionally. Absolutely a family type of person. And informs himself a lot about aliens. My dad is the same person. And kind of derpy. But would fight aliens if he could for his family. My American friend is really jealous because I can watch Doctor Who whenever I want for free and he can't. Yeah. I also gotta watch it on a on a website, you know? I told him VPNs exist. Yeah, I hate VPNs. Oh god, quick rant session. I fucking hate VPNs. People are so obsessed with VPNs, and I don't get why. Like, yeah, they can be quite convenient to like watch a show you can't watch otherwise because of like country regulations. I would benefit a shit ton of that. Because like, for example, if I were to watch Crunchyroll here in Germany, I can't watch anything in English. I pretty much gotta watch everything with German subtitles or German dub. And it's fucking stupid. So like, that's already like kind of fucked. And okay, what also people really fucking overrate is the security level a VPN gives you. So many... Oh god, and most importantly, the thing that most people like, every time I see it advertised in a in like a video for VPNs, every time they advertise that you can just get low ping on a game server by using a VPN, I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, yeah, your display ping number is gonna go down. Whoop-de-doo, it's not gonna do shit because your connection still has to go through that other person. And you're gonna have a way worse ping in hindsight. Just because your number looks smaller doesn't mean your ping is actually better. Raku will be campaigning to have them banned. If VPNs actually did all the things that they are promised, they would definitely be. I mean, if you use your VPN, for example, to change your Steam country, to buy games for cheaper, you can already get banned off Steam. Because it's straight up illegal to do that shit. You're not allowed to like change your country and like buy games from a different country using a VPN or some shit. It straight up gets you banned. They also have to ban you with it, yeah. Once the hacker is my... Yeah? VPNs don't do shit. The only thing VPNs really do is allow you to watch shows in a different language on official streaming sites. That's the only thing VPNs really allow you to do. That's the only really effective thing VPNs allow you to do. And, well, fight off kiddie hackers like in old school RuneScape staking, which is mostly no longer a thing. Nicholas Koala, welcome to the crew. It's such a thing like, God. I think like the most egregious VPN that always gets sponsored isn't even NordVPN. NordVPN like sponsorships are like mostly down to the facts. But the worst one is Surfshark. Because Surfshark has people advertise so many things that just don't exist. It's so bad. I really wish Surfshark was like, got like a big kick in the bum for it. I mean, hey, if Surfshark wants to sponsor me, you know, I'm not gonna be opposed. I'm not gonna say no and turn down the money, you know. But unless they sponsor me, I'm still gonna shit talk them. For the things that my sponsors say. But like one of the sponsors, like, oh god, CryptKitty X are stronger than people realize, so it destroys those kind of security measures. It depends. Streamers out of touch is all about Honkai Star Rail sponsors now. Imagine if I could get a Honkai Star Rail sponsor, I would freak the fuck out. I would freak the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. There's actually there's like so many sponsors I would love to take, but like obviously I'm too small for people to consider me. I'm like not complaining about it. Like obviously like I'm a pretty small streamer. Well, after a while on the screen for 5 minutes. Hey, it's fitting, you know, it's fitting. That was once every YouTube video I've watched for the past 3 days. I have not seen a single one. So I don't know where you're getting these from. It's kind of funny to see that last month I got 593 followers. Fucking hell. Imagine someone looking at my statistics and seeing like 600. Say I want to sponsor you, I can pay you an exposure based. What do you want me to do, Cape? Very good amount of followers. Yeah, 593, you know? Almost my amount of followers that I've got right now. I still can't believe someone fucking follow-botted me yesterday. Pepperoni, oh no. Alright, will do. Star Rail sponsor, I guess you didn't watch him. On what video did you have Star Rail sponsor? What? What do you need me to sponsor from, Pascal? What video did he make? Did he make a Star Rail sponsor on, Clippy? I watched like a ton of Alpha Red. I think even the latest upload of his I watched. Maybe on a second channel? I don't watch Alpha Red Gold. I only watch main channel currently because I don't have time for a side channel. Like, I didn't see it on the, like, 6 people Nuzlocke tournament. Like, that's the only video uploaded recently. Alpha Red is like... Okay, another quick tangent. But Alpha Red gotta be one of the best content creators on the platform of YouTube. Holy shit, if you haven't checked out Alpha Red yet, he is insane. And I mean, I don't mean like he's insane like he's insanely talented. He is as well. But I mean like he's actually insane. One of my favorite things he's ever done still. So he made an escape room, you know? Made an escape room. You're like, okay, escape rooms are popular, you know? Pretty based thing to do. And he invited content creators over. The thing is, he had the content creators in teams, in 2 teams. He had them compete to see who could solve the escape room faster. Everything fine so far, right? Well, that one I haven't watched because I haven't played Sonic Frontiers yet. Well, you see, the thing of that escape room was he has made an escape room that isn't solvable? Like, the escape room was straight up not solvable at all. And Team A, he just eventually let through so they would win. And he didn't tell Team B. Team B didn't know that they could not possibly win the competition. And tried everything to solve the escape room that had like no actual clues in it. And that was just such a funny thing to do. And by the way, it's not like he like told the people afterwards that the room was unsolvable. Team B didn't know that that room was unsolvable. No, Team B had no fucking idea that room was unsolvable. He never told them. If they found out, it's because someone told them that Alfred said it in the video. Just imagine being such a giga chat. Oh god. Is it psychotic? Yes. Yeah, it's most definitely a thing to invite people over to an escape room and then make it unable to escape. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's content. Fuck yeah. After a while, fresh ingredients heated in the pot from which an aroma rose and filled the riverbank. That's so good. Indeed, but what's that? Why are there so many wild enemies gathering at the riverbank? They must be drawn by the scent. Oh no, we need the bait to catch big fish. May you dress him off with a kitchen knife of yours? Powder, I'm afraid I can't leave the pot now. Don't worry, allow me to handle them. He opened his medical kit and took it out an Emmett's basin and a scalpel. So it's the beast we have here. We need better disinfect first. Wait, so you look like you're gonna do good surgery. Hey, you should let me do this. I remember Cindy gave us something good before he came here. You mean the ridiculous looking flamethrower? Sob, I don't want to use it, but what else can I do? It looks dangerous. I might even burn my tail off. And first I have a backup plan if it does. What's that? I'll stitch it up. Chief, thanks for saying that, Sue. I sure hope it won't come back to that. Okay, let me scratch first. Yep, the screen changed. I'm actually doing something. After ranting on for things for, I think I just ranted on random things for like 20 minutes. How do you know what? It's fine. Time to give part of Felix a flamethrower. No idea who made that decision, but you know the old saying, right? Give a kitten a flamethrower and it's gonna have fun for a day. And can pass terrain. Oh, that's kind of cool. Why do you give the cat girl a flamethrower? That seems like a really bad decision. Giving a cat a you know what? I'm not gonna question. I'm just gonna let them have the flamethrower. Passive agents can also sprint forward and deal 90 damage over time to enemies to get contact. AoE deals AoE damage and bonus damage on ignite stacks on enemy. Stacks on enemy. Good lord. Imagine having an ultimate in the side scroller that deals damage based on stacks. What the fuck is this? That's a dash? Good lord. That thing lasts forever. Trash can on fire? No, not can. Poor can. I'm proud of Felix. The fuck is it old? As a mage, it should give the cat girl bombs like I do. Fair enough. Honestly, giving cat girl bombs sounds way smarter than giving her a flamethrower. That's at least a thing that they can relate to. Yeah, I feel much more like a flamethrower feels much less relatable than a bomb. Like, can you relate to a flamethrower? I can't. I don't eat a lot of spicy food. Maybe if you eat a lot of spicy food, you can relate to being a flamethrower, but I can't. Well, we finally drove them away. Luckily, my tail's intact. Thank you, Paddle. The soup will be ready shortly. May. Looking familiar was some distance. They looked back. Kiana and Kevin? I guess the two mysterious channels of folks who wanted to be a cat, the biggest dish of the Dragon Gate Ritual. Dragon Gate Ritual? What's that? That means to receive different tasks. The task for Uncle and I is to stick the fruit on creatures on Chandler with that Chandler will enjoy here. Uncle? Referring to Kevin, it's a consequence of not preserving health. Never mind. Oh, you look so pretty in these new clothes. I mean, you look pretty in anything. Yeah, and I didn't know you look so beautiful with contacts on. I like your new look. What? Kiana? Kiana's contacts on? Wait, what? I love spicy food. I'm very indifferent to spicy food. I haven't eaten a lot of spicy foods in my past, but it really depends on what it is, really. I'm not huge on spicy food though. I'm very basic. I'm very basic when it comes to food. But I didn't know you look beautiful with contacts. Why would Kiana wear contacts? Does she need glass? No, she doesn't usually wear glasses. What the fuck? I think made so much true. Hey, I thought you wouldn't notice. Why wouldn't I? Hey, what delicacy did you cook? We followed the smell all the way here. Wanna try? I wouldn't call it a delicacy. We're making the bait to catch the biggest fish. It's bait in the soup? Wow, isn't the bait you make or something else? Forget about the fish. It's a dragon flying in the sky. You can catch a dragon with a bait. But wait, does anyone think the soup has lessened? Meow, meow, meow. No, Ken was with us. Meow. Where's the big footprint near the pot? Have you seen this footprint somewhere? It's oddly familiar. Could bees have stitched May's bait when we weren't looking? Haven't looked around, but didn't see anything of wildlife. Oh well, with this baseball bat and May, we have nothing to fear. I'm imagining Kiana dual-wielding May and the baseball bat right now. This is obviously not what's supposed to be going on, but it's my headcanon now. Kiana just dual-wielding May and the baseball bat. I mean, May got sharp horns. She could function as a dagger. But now I don't have many baits left. Please put me down. No. We can only gather ingredients and make new baits. We'll help. Hey, making baits and catching fish with May. Yay! New character and I'm proud of Felix. Let's send out those two. We also got a steel chair in addition to being weird by Kiana. I'm just imagining May like throwing a steel chair onto her enemies and being like, oh yeah, it's steel chair time. Bonk! Holy shit, that guy just melted me. What the fuck? Man, that lost a fuck ton of HP over nothing. What the frick? May almost just got one shot. What the fuck? Evil enemies. No. At least Pardo deals a lot of burn damage. Good. Why some? You think this is consistent between the main game of Honkai and the events and the random side-scrolling bullshit that and sometimes you just take a fuck ton of damage and don't know what happened. At least it's consequent, you know. That might be the one thing that Genshin does better than Honkai. It's you actually knowing what the fuck hurt you. Like, if I had to list one issue with Honkai, it would be sometimes just not knowing what's killing me. And I really think every game should have some sort of death recap, let's be real here. Talking about... Oh god. Quick rant incoming again. Talking about, like, death recaps. So, are any of you familiar with Path of Exile? I know some of you are. Path of Exile has, like, two different versions. One for the global market and one for the, I think it's the Chinese market. And the Chinese market has so many quality of life features that we don't have on global. Like, you know, a death recap, which we just don't have on global. Not an option on global. They have it. And I know there's like MTX stuff, but a pet that helps you pick up low tier currency You no longer need to get carpal tunnel picking up basic items that drops in the like hundreds. Like, yeah, you can argue it's pay to win. I don't care. I would gladly pay like $20 to have a pet with me in Path of Exile picks up all currency. I would gladly pay $20 for that. Like, holy shit. I would gladly pay $20 every league for that. Because, good lord, it would save me so much stress on my hand. Path of Exile is like one of the games which are like the least friendly towards their players in terms of like quality of life. And develop May even further. May go even further beyond. And I'm sure give you a power reroll on your weapon on the heirloom sword. Come on, go. Initial SP increased, sure. Second slot is still locked. Fair enough. Pretty photos. Aw, this is cute. Oh, I didn't want to watch a cut. I thought we could just look at the picture. God damn it. I wanted to look at the picture of Kiana looking out of the trash can because it's just a funny picture. This is the thought of Kiana just looking out of the trash can like, hello. Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Vsauce, Michael here. Telling stories in the cave bored me to death. I'm gonna loosen up. Then the vicarious stories and listeners kept coming from all sides. The issue shrunk back to tell more until... What a greedy girl. She almost heard every story I read at the old timers. Luckily, I'm clever enough to use supervision as an excuse to get some air and... She proudly waggled the weighty red equipment in her hand. I heard you. I give you land at me like that. These firecrackers are harmless. It's a jumbo version I took great trouble to find so it worked, but still. The firecrackers are bolder therefore more perfect for spring festival. Her complacency was suddenly ruined by a bellow. Irritated falls and sounds, the bushes close were rustled by beasts that even disagreed with her. I'd got opinions. You look like the biggest fish. Reason and proven, I Senti never lie. Is she gonna use firework to fight against enemies? Is that her weapon of choice? Explosions? To be fair, it feels in character for Senti. Okay. Senti's jump-strung firecrackers deal devils in a straight line and can consume SP to deal AoE damage. Enemies hit drops scraps which grant SP when picked up. Okay. Yep. Weapon of choice is firecrackers. She effectively got a grenade launcher. Why? Why is her weapon of choice a grenade launcher? It's Senti, I'm not gonna ask questions. One thing learned with Senti is that you don't ask questions when it comes to Senti. And the rating skill allows to dodge forward and pick up scraps in a large area. The involved will cost 10 stress and unleashes a big firecracker and deal AoE damage. Okay, it's easy enough. Bonk! Woo! Bonk, 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 bonk. Get Senti. That's such a random set of abilities. But you know what, it's Senti, so who cares? I feel like Senti is like one of those characters where they really could just do anything they want with her. And people probably wouldn't be upset because like, yeah, it's Senti. She's batshit crazy enough. As long as they don't try and make Senti into like an adorable being with like a pretty dress. That wouldn't work with Senti. Imagine Senti in like a super elegant dress, like I don't know, wedding dress or some shit. I can't imagine Senti in a wedding dress. One quote from MDS2 comes to mind. Which quote? No. Being feed by her alone, the beast surrounded to the jumbo-strung firecrackers. Such hurry, I could die for this. And I meant the jumbo-strung firecrackers. Something so awesome deserves to be appreciated by others. Senti looked around for more audience, great enthusiasm at last. Between the canopies not far away, blush white kitchen smoke curled up. Look, your favorite explosives! That reminds me of a scene from Final Fantasy VII, the movie, where basically like Cloud's being chased. Cloud's like chasing two guys down like a highway, and there's just Rude and Reno like talking to each other, and Rude's basically like being like, I can quote that scene word for word in German, but the gist of the conversation is basically that Rude is like, hey you, these explosives, do they explode really well? Rude is like, yeah, they are the best manufactured in Syndra. Oh, you build them? In any case, it'll be a nice firework. Nice. I knew you would love them. There are sometimes times I love my job. It's such a good scene. Easily my... Rude and Reno... Like, I'm not huge on Final Fantasy VII, but Rude and Reno in the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie are probably my favorite part of that movie. Whenever those two are on screen, you know you're gonna have a good time. And again, I don't like Final Fantasy VII movie. Hey, Groovy. Hey, Groovy. I'll tell you that there was Christian smoke. There are people I've gotta show them this bad girl. Oh my. Sandy wants to show them a bad girl. I'm right here. New character unlocked, Senti. Okay, Senti. Yeah, found shrimps in your baits. The baits are big and fragrant. We're bound to catch the biggest fish. It's Restapado. That's should. I'm a pro fisher. Our fields tried to obey security. Cast carefully. Before long, the float dipped cheerfully and sending out ripples. I gotta say, I love Paro's swimming outfit. It's so fucking cute. Fish, fish, big fish. Reel it in. And Rush exhausted first. Sue, it's too heavy. The hook suddenly sank, almost bringing Parafias to the ground. Adri is the biggest fish. Sue, help us. Sue and Kevin pulled the fishing rod together with Parafias, yet even their combined strength was no match for the big fish, and they nearly got dragged into the river. Don't tell me we're about to fish up Senti. Don't tell me we're about to fish up Senti. Help! Anna darted behind Parafias and grabs the fishing rod. With a yank, she easily pulls the batting fish out of the river, leaving it flopping disgruntledly on the bank. Is this a fish? Is it that Shenzo Dragon Kurikaran? That copper scales proceed by wind and thunder and fearsome strength. I'm privileged to see this mythical being with my own eyes. Why do I feel like it's in a bad mood? Watch this! As soon as it's that much, she slaps the strikingly red foo on the Kurikaran's forehead. Breathe! Oh, this food really calms the animal down. I make some lightning reflexes. Who knows how hard to soothe the dragon of this size? What should we do? We didn't catch the biggest fish. The bait wasn't eaten by a dragon. Oh, so we did catch a dragon. You guys lied earlier. I'm Mr. Pessimistic, Uncle. At least we've made a progress in sealing the beasts. Uncle? Aww. Abruptly, dozens of firecrackers exploded. The bangs reverberating like thunder and the bright red covers falling like snow. I've been catching the biggest fish. I laid the firecrackers in celebration of your triumph. Aren't I thoughtful? Sandy? It's me. Did you like it? I have more than if that wasn't enough. I think it's broken the seal. The dragon furiously shook the foo off its head and slowly stood up and roared at the humans. This foo doesn't work anymore? What are you saying? I can trick you. Feeding the legendary beast by placing food is a time-tested tradition. Then was the bang of firecrackers the rope up made it shake the foo off? What are you saying it can harm you? It's reasonable to celebrate your catching the biggest fish. Don't take my good bro for granted. Are you sure that's the fish? Hi everyone. Now's not the time to dwell that if we don't do it something, it will be its reunion dinner. One Kurakaran can fight with me evenly. I get into dangerous territory, so I would like to help you. Are you sure you're more of a help than a hindrance? Do you recognize my 18-clad whip? Its ponderous name was set every beast here fleeing. Why does she have a whip? It's a difficult beast. We have to work together. You can thank me for it. Why does Senti have a whip? Why does Senti have a whip again? Or wouldn't she have a... It's fair. I mean, to be fair, Herrscher of Void has more of a whip vibe to me. If I'm gonna be honest. Of all the Herrschers, Void feels much more like she's whipping than Senti does. Would rather step on you. Both. Both. Step on you with a whip. And trust me, she could charge people money for that and people would pay it. Because, but she wants me to go Kamitsu. I don't have no idea to say that, but I'm still trying for some reason. Because I'm a fucking weeb. Oh. Watashi wa subetu Kamasu? Keimasu? Keimasu, I think sounds right. The explanation is there's something that she said. Kaimasu? Kaimasu! Time for Cape to make a stream where he teaches people Japanese. Right, Cape? Bonk! Well, it would be interesting. I need to learn Japanese first. No, Cape, that's the entire point. You play that, like, that weird game on Steam, Learn Japanese to Survive or whatever it's called. Where it's like an RPG Maker game, but to win you need to beat the enemies by typing out Japanese things correct. And that's like your entire stream identity. You stream games that make people learn languages. That sounds like an idea. That's their entire brand. The Cape brand. Next room, woo! Oh, hey, it's Benny, but recolored to be the hash of Thunder Benny. Hey, Benny. Oh, is the flamethrower when she's an ice factory? Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. Just don't think about it. Use many textile flexibles to break the shield. Ah. That's why we have May. You can reflect bullets with the kitchen knife. Fair enough. Ow. I really find the idea of powdering a flamethrower kind of funny. It's not about her element, just in general. Giving the cat girl flamethrower sounds like the smartest decision in life. I mean, Ted, would you guys trust me for flamethrower? Would you guys trust me for flamethrower? I would not. No? Yes? I see one yes, it's one more yes than I was expecting. I trust you. That's two more yes than I was expecting. What is wrong with the three of you? I get your logic. I'm not a cat girl. According to you guys, I'm a slime after all. But I just realized we added something new to our curse collection. So what's our curse collection so far? There is Kevin X Otto. There's Kevin X Otto, which is like one of our part of our curse collection, and then there is Kalpos in a maid outfit going Moe Kyun. Is there anything else in our curse collection that I'm forgetting? Because I remember those two things. When I see the oh, fuck! Oh god, no! Okay, yeah, that's the free part of the curse collection. How much more curse do we get over the time of Honkai? How much more curse are we gonna get? Pregnant Otto together with Kevin, Dylan, Bronny, and diapers, and now we have Kalpos and a maid outfit going Moe Kyun. Be a good dragon. The girl leaped up and struck the red Fu character on the forehead of Krikal. As the dragon snorted and calmed down, the girl couldn't help smiling. Well done, Kiana. What about me? We couldn't have caught the fish so big without my sick moves. I wouldn't want to see the moves if it weren't for your firecrackers. Now that you have, do you find me knowledgeable and powerful? Yes. That's more like it. I've already caught the biggest fish. You can press me after you finish the long man ritual. PV your food and Kiana wants you. Oh no. Oh no. Groovy, why? Why? You're right. It looks like I'm a bird that Kiana's about to snatch out of mid-air. You're like, ah, bird. I don't want to eat chicken nuggets. Hey. Maybe at least May will get to prepare you. You gotta think of the upsides here. Where your Kiana's chicken nuggets now? Oh no. We went like 10 seconds without adding something to the curse collection. Even though it's not as cursed. Your Kiana's chicken nuggets. Oh no. That's more like it. You've already caught the biggest fish. You can praise me after you finish the long man ritual. I think it's a fish. Yep, the biggest one. Rakira, they have never dealt tilted their heads in confusion. The dragon that was captured as being called a fish was confused about it. Isn't that obvious? Then walked up to the puzzled creature and opened her mouth confidently. The fish have scales, swimming like baits. Rakira pondered for a moment and nodded blankly. The dragon is fucking responding. Your scales, swimming like baits. Rakira thought silently for a while before nodding again. Then aren't you a fish? Having seemed to click a Rakira's head and nodded at once. See, it's the biggest fish. I'm dead. I am dead. Then we can also attend the Longman ritual. Hearing this, Krikano snorted, shook its head, and turned his back on everyone. What's wrong with it? I go ask. Then he walks slowly to the dragon and gesticulated. Krikano bobbed its head in the unison. I never expect to see a kid talking to a dragon by the end of my saved-up annual leave. Well done. What did it say? It said that it was a white drake living carefully in the deep forest case. Just when it was about to take an afternoon nap, a strange sheet of paper was stuck to its forehead. It had to flee in a hurry, but smelled an aroma in the forest and was one of a kind, one from heaven. Get to the point. Dirk was curious and followed the scent all the way. It came across the pig pot on the riverbank. It wanted to ask for a few sips, but no one was around and couldn't resist the urge. Refrained from using qualificatives. It took a sip from the boiled soup and his face was burnt red. Then it jumped in the river to cool down, only to catch your fate. It was done by a dry thunder. So let me get this straight. This is the dragon we've been chasing. This is the dragon we've been chasing. The dragon that looked like. So in this event, Universe Benavis turned into a Herrscher of Thunder's dragon by burning his face by eating too hot soup. Okay, moving on. Look at the sip of the boiled soup and face from burn ray, yeah. That must have been your firecrackers. Here's the point. I thought you wanted me to stick to the point. And anyway, I was scared but got beaten up by you guys and it's really pissed off. Fair enough. By you and your firecrackers, even Dragon was impressed. Bravo. It was a long time ago, half an hour ago. Is Kiri kind of angry at us? What do we do if it won't go with us? It is, and it told me that it won't go no matter what the ritual is. But no worries, the smart sentient's got it covered for you. But what? It'll go with us to make. It'll go with us if we can make 60 balls for it. It's the best spring festival dish I can remember. Are you sure you just didn't mix this up? Hey, when have I ever lied to you? If you can make such a tasty baits, then you can make the best 60 balls, it said. We can turn the knot slowly to May and shoot the meatballs on the ground with claws. I've seen tsundere sharks before. Now we have tsundere dragons? Well, no, sorry. Tsundere fish? That look like dragons. I thought of tsundere sharks, but hey. You get something new every day. We're counting on May. Fine, let's make the 60 balls from Kurikan's memories. Yeah, let's roll. What is this event? The fuck is this event? How are we gonna side mission? It's side mission that's only it's Kevin exclusive again. Okay. We should have leveled Kevin. It's one of the events of all time. I mean, it's funny. It certainly is funny. I'm not gonna be able to deny that. I'm laughing. Where do I need to go? Ah! Okay, I don't think we can get past that. Wait, what? What in the fuck is happening? Okay, I need to go up here. Is it like a line that meatballs? Chinese New Year dish? Fair enough. I mean, it's pretty much what we're celebrating here, considering Senti's in charge. Okay, this is not too hard. Ah, no, fuck you, game. Fuck you. Hey, we did the side mission. Meow, meow. Winter bamboo shoots trodden by horses. Pine cone forgotten by squirrels. The dancing bamboo and what else? Pine cones forgotten by squirrels. That's what we need to find. With bars in their hands, they venture into the forest to make the best 60 words remembered by Kurakidon. And the untamable sunset mushroom. These things exist at all. And did Kurakidon really say that? Are you sure about your translation? Until they've eaten more salt than you have rice. From beast to back, there's not a single language that they can't understand. What logic? I've eaten more salt than you have rice. Yeah, I can probably say the same to most of you, unless you guys really like rice. Because I eat a lot of salt, but like, what the fuck? What kind of line is this? I eat more salt than you have rice, and thus I am smart. I am the smart because I've eaten salt. Meow? You know what Ken said then? The substantial meow is without a doubt praising my omniscience and celebrity. This little buddy wants you to listen to me. But that's the puzzled sound. I never get Ken wrong. Look, it's the dancing bamboo mentioned by that's the dancing bamboo mentioned by Kurikanon. Then he suddenly ran off the road and pointed to bamboo growing between trees. If these waved in the bitter mountain wind under the setting sun, as it was a loon bird dancing in the burning clouds. I see what's called the dancing bamboo. Even a gale cannot bend it. Santi described it elegantly. I said I don't trick people. I know everything that happens around this town, but you better be aware of deep parts of the forest. Is it a huge beast or something? Do you see the abandoned ancient pagoda? Looked over Santi was pointing and saw a brick pagoda standing behind covers of dead trees. Only golden bells hang out of the blade corners accomplished the wind. There used to be a nondescript tower, but recently Townsec told me they heard a thunder-like noise coming from it. A few bold ones went there to investigate, but what? Oh, they were blocked up by mechanisms. Since then, the Townsec have lost interest. I'm just reminding you kindly. Don't look at me that way. Fine, you don't believe me, I'll show you. We need to pass it together ingredients anyway. You need to hang with the creepy pagoda. I just want to gather ingredients. Ken says it wants to go. And no, Ken means danger. Ken carved behind Kiana and jumped at the side of the pagoda. As expected, several strange creatures jumped out of the weeds and hissed at them. There are many creatures that need food treatment here as well. Leave them to me. Yeah, Kiana, I'm gonna leave them to you. And with you, I mean May and Santi. Santi is wild. Santi is like if a wild card was actually wild. And not like Persona wild card. Good lord. Every time the main character in Persona is called the wild card, I get what they mean behind it. But it's still like, ah, yes, the wild card. Yeah. Hello. It's almost as good as like, if they like really went over too hard on the localization, and instead of like using tarot cards, these like normal playing cards, every main character in Persona would have been known as a Joker. And that would have been really funny. Like, imagine if they used normal playing cards in Persona for social links rather than, like, the tarot cards. It would have been really funny. Queen is queen. It happens. I would have loved to see like a double version like that. That would have been fantastically awful. That would have truly been blurst. That reminds me of the kind of shit they used to pull like back in the good old 4Kids days. I still can't believe Bandit Keith in the original had a gun. In the dub he just uses finger guns. Because, you know, finger guns are that threatening. The realm wasn't real. I know, right? It's so wild to think that the Shadow Realm just doesn't exist. That it was made up by the dub. It's so crazy. Like, when I first heard, I actually had to, like, Google it to make sure that that's right. Yeah, like, no fucking way that's real. The Shadow Realm was too iconic to not exist. But no, Shadow Realm does not exist. It's a dub-only thing. And it's fucking wild. It's like one of those core memories everyone had of Yu-Gi-Oh! Enemies being sent to the Shadow Realm. But nope. They just hacking died. They just hacking died. You finally calmed them down. Looking at the ingredients we made to the pagoda. Looking at Kiana dashing through the pagoda, Kevin let us sigh. He's always energetic. Yeah, he's passionate about everything. Any kind of violence as he could. I've been watching lately and they cut out May slapping Joey. Yeah. One of my favorite moments, they're gonna be like one of the gun related moments. Where there's an episode where 3 people from like Pegasus group go to like detain Kaiba. And like they storm into his room, point guns at him, and go, "You're coming with us." And so in the sub, what happens is that Kaiba like takes Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like somehow disarms them with it. In the dub version, he doesn't need to disarm them because they are pointing fingers at him instead of guns, because they don't have guns in the dub. He's passionate about everything. And as carefree as a cat. It's good to be young. I must stick to health for preservation plans. Hey, my uncle, come here. There are many strange writings on the rock besides the pagoda. They went to Guyana and saw a massive strange with a giant rock erected by the pagoda. Erected. The fountain strokes are very similar to those we saw in the cavern. Decorations? If they're decorations, they shouldn't be limited to the rock. I suspect they're written language. They completely removed several Pokemon episodes, including the one Ash catches 30 Tauros. Yeah? Could there be markets of criminal gangs? That's why I read in those suspense stories. Like, there were a lot of episodes that only aired once in the dub. I think the episode with the 10 Toxa, for example, only aired once in the dub. Which was rather unfortunate, but hey. Is it markets of criminal gang? Oh no. We're up a pagoda that's in the middle of nowhere and can't be broken into. Santi, do you know what they are? I finally remembered the most knowledgeable person in the town. Let me see the symbol mean. Oh. You know? I know. I've never seen the symbols until a few days ago. How about that? Did I help you wrote many wrong answers? Santi, please. Do you know them? Yes. I've not seen them until like 2 days ago. How's it going? It's no use staring at the chicken scratch. Maybe it's the working of someone who couldn't get in and got mad like I was here. They look nothing like I was here. There are over 900 written languages in the world. Who's to say the towns like don't have a few obscure ones? Chop chop currycadons, still waiting for us. This might really be doodles. I'll keep looking for ingredients. Currycadon isn't the only one hungry. But this isn't my first time seeing them. I'm a little concerned. I think you should record them so that when you see more symbols later on, you can compare them and hopefully decipher them. You're a genius. I'm copying them down right now. Let's go on, because there might be more symbols out there. I told you, stop calling me uncle. That for Yu-Gi-Oh! Senses a big final bad monster will not show because he had a giant crotch head. And it looks worse and more... The orc in the dub looks straight up even more like he has a giant dickhead. Like, they censored him and they made it worse. Zork. You need to look up Zork. It's like, it got like a... The dubbed version, the undubbed version looks so different, but like both of them look so fucked. Wait, yeah. Can I just pull that up real quick? But then is there like an image? It's like one image comparison. Ah, yes, there is. It's perfect. Just save the image. Save the image. Where's the image? In downloads folder. Let's go here. Let's go here. And quickly just nice. Boop. This is what it looked like in the dub and in the original. It's magical. I feel like the dub made it worse. Like, the dub made it worse, and it's not even close in my opinion. If you just look at it. I am so confused by the dub version, like, looking at it. Like, Like, dub looks a bit weird. It's supposed to be some big stomach or something. Yeah, exactly. It looks like you got a giant stomach and then has like a dick, has like a head coming out of his tummy. Or it looks like a giant extended penis with like skin attached to him. It's your boy's skinny penis. Oh no. Oh god, why does it remind me of that line? I haven't heard about my boy's skinny penis in forever. I just stop calling me uncle. Ah, fascinating uncle. Hey, slow down, uncle. Have they completely invented a new game, capture monster for filler arc? True. I mean, anything to sell more toys, right? Anything to sell more toys. I mean, they also created dungeon dice monsters. But if half the games are like created because like the original like season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Then I think it's canon. Yeah, it is canon. But it's not necessary at all. So it may as well be filler. Like it has no consequence in the long side of the story, in the long term for the story. Am I long as this is a fork step? What? Is it a dub only thing? Yu-Gi-Oh! Was out for blood? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the capture arc monsters wasn't the worst thing in the universe for children to watch. Story-wise, it was fucking awful, but for children, it was like alright. I enjoyed capture monsters growing up. But to be fair, then again, I enjoyed the Dungeon Dice Monsters video game, so I also played the Duel Masters video game, where I've shown the incredibly good art of earlier in another stream. Use commission produced and edited by Focus. That's so weird. Why? Just why? Like, they definitely like misunderstood the target audience. Their target audience can barely already afford Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I'm just shove another game down the road. They want to be like Pokemon. I know the capture monsters in concept was literally just Pokemon. No, it wasn't Pokemon. It was more so Digimon than Pokemon. Like, you even had, like, the digivolving together with your Digimon thing. But only Yugi was allowed to do that. No one else. Because Yugi is the protagonist. This is how the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon came to be. Yeah. We don't talk about that. Only Yugi can do things. Yeah. That's like the worst thing about the filler, but like something you don't notice when you like watch it as a kid. Is that the filler made every character that isn't called Yugi Moto useless. Mind you, I probably like watched it as a kid and I enjoyed it. My favorite episode as a child, which I hated when I rewatched it at some point, was the freaking one with Prisman. I don't know why I like the Prisman episode so much. But on a rewatch, I noticed like, oh yeah, right. The Prisman episode was horrible. How the fuck did I enjoy that? You finally collected all the ingredients to make 60 balls? Sexy balls. Under the leadership of the White Sandy, you're finally one step away from victory. I light 2 barrels of firecrackers to celebrate. Wait, no. I'm sorry, guys. I misread that. I'm going back. We finally collected all the ingredients to make 60 balls. Under the leadership of White Sandy, you're finally one step away from victory. I'll light 2 more rolls of firecrackers to celebrate. Do they have no one reading this? How does everyone like look over this? Yeah, guys, let's tea celebrate. Let's celebrate some tea. And that will only attack peculiar Shenzo creatures, but also set a forest fire. Finding it very funny whenever Yugi acts like activating string crap with super high play. I know, right? It's like to be fair, Revolver in Revolver in freaking Reigns was known as the best duelist, and it's like most dangerous card was Mirror Force. That's like the reason he was so fucking scary as a duelist. He knew the rules in that Mirror Force. He's like the nightmare of every kid in like 10 years ago. In like 2013. Oh no, he could have Mirror Force. I am so scared. I won't attack. And then like 2 turns later when they've got additional back rolls, then it's time to attack finally, you know? Ah! Nightmare, Nightmare Kara glitch. Welcome to the crew. Hold on a second, Mirror Force, imagine. Pull the fun fact, there is a Mirror Force. You can effectively play a Mirror Force deck. You can effectively play a Mirror Force deck with like Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force, Drowning, Shining, Dark Mirror Force Launcher, Mirror Force Dragon. I better have it because I'm not playing around it anymore. Yeah. Well met. Yeah, Mirror Force Dragon is like also a funny card. But Clippy, the way like you better have it because I'm not playing around anything is pretty much how you gotta play Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing like you gotta consider sometimes is if your combo allows for it to make like Apollosa before 5 summons. If your combo allows it, great. If your combo doesn't allow for it, sure. But like the only thing you gotta consider making a monster negate before 5 summons to stop Nibiru. That's like the only thing you can actively play around in Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. I'm gonna make my own Yu-Gi-Oh! Blackjack and hookers. Who's in? Then it will not only attract peculiar Shenzo creatures, but also start a forest fire. Let's fucking go sign me up, imagine. I don't know, I'm just expressing my happiness. Let's go back. Even the perfect stack. Stack? What? How is a perfect stack? How do you get a path stack at all? Stack? They turned back on it. See, the coming path thick with spider webs. Oh. Oh, you're about to be spider food. I'll change 62 in charge of cleaning the town. I'm very efficient. Just of cleaning the town? Yeah, but mere spider webs can stop me. I grab a bunch of clean it to clean it. Kiana, give me a hand. They don't appear to spider stick, but some kind of polymer fiber. Well, they can't be hyperimmersed and still stand a chance against absolute physical cleaning. Fabrics are fleasier? Fair. Or the girl from Monster Monsume. Which, to be fair, that one has more fan art. The guy began removing the legs of a dried branch. As soon as the road was passable again, replaced by her chief, and she took no notice of surroundings. Kiana, watch out! May pulled Kiana over while Kevin snatched the branch from Sandy to puncture the giant spider that sprung up next to her. These spiders are mechanical? For the new, they were swamped by giant spiders. Brown casings shone with ominous purple lights and countless pathetic eyes watched them covertly. I think they're mad to destroy their webs. We need to go back. I know who designed them, but I know they'll cause no end of trouble if left unchecked. We should solve the problem itself. Let's do this. I'm about to murder a bunch of mech spiders. We are. We can access any road with brute force. Sure. Our characters are in a good mood. You know what? I respect it. I respect the ever-living shit out of it. Like, oh yeah, let's just brute force it, you know. Fuck logic. Just punch hard. It's gonna work out, maybe. If it doesn't, we're just gonna make it work. You know how teamwork makes the dream work? Well, I make the teamwork by myself. Oh god, who hates group? Who here in school hated group projects? Who here hated the group projects? Because good fucking lord, I hated group projects. Group projects are the fucking worst in school. Yeah, I know, right? In my geography class, it got to the point where, like, when we had group projects, my teacher straight up allowed me to not be in groups. Because she was fed up with how things worked when I was in a group. So instead, I just got my own, to be my own group. Why must I rely on others? True. Group, especially like since you get graded for it, it's fucking stupid. If group like projects weren't rated, I wouldn't complain. But since they are, it's really frustrating. Why does the boss have a... Wait, why am I converting small spiders by killing them? You know what? I shouldn't ask questions. I'm converting babies by murdering them. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Just convert the babies by killing them. That sounds like an everyday. That sounds like a regular afternoon. You know. Why do these spiders have like freaking style shooting web? You know what? I'm not. Don't think about it, Sarah. Don't think about it. Don't try and think about logic in this Honkai event. That's not gonna help you. Oh god, talking about surviving though. Ah. Ooh, we won. Yeah, just kill your opponent to convert them to your side. You know. Hold on. Thank you for jump scaring me for a second. Where'd they come from? Why are mechanic spiders in the forest? It doesn't matter, all you need to know is that I can turn them into a pile of scrap. Anyway, we found all the ingredients. We should select the iron salt and finish the ritual. Yeah, big spiders are waited. We'll make 60 balls. Wait, it's already year's end. We have a little time left. We just split up for different tasks to improve efficiency. Got a point. I propose that May, Felix, and I continue to prepare for the Dragon Gate ritual. Kiana will take Karakiran to town. How about we meet up in town? Meet up in the town? Yes, see you later, Kiana. Okay, I'll be waiting to see you take the biggest hitch leap over the Dragon's Gate. As a promise, take care of yourself, Kiana. I will, don't worry, May. Kiana watched May and Co. leave with the baskets full of ingredients and she clapped her hands eagerly. Anyway, you go to stick with the foo with us? Do you need things to improve efficiency or do you actually have nothing to do? I spend no effort to see through the Spring Festival ritual. They're defaming me. Then what's your task? That well... And his phone rang just to begin to stammer, saving her from embarrassment. Hey, can you hear me? What's the time? I'm busy. And he takes the firecrackers from the workshop. Nonsense! I spare no effort to see through the Spring Festival ritual. You're defaming me. But Aunt Kay, who went grocery shopping, saw you leave with a bunch of firecrackers. Moreover, we have fewer firecrackers on the end than recorded. I remember, but I didn't take the firecrackers. I took the firearms for expelling the neon beast. Time for expelling the neon beast? Yeah, you aren't too familiar with the customs, are you? The top-heavy, bell-eyed, green-faced, and long-toothed neon beast brings disaster throughout the land. That's horrifying. Yeah, right before it could break into the town, I set off rows of firecrackers to unleash the might of fire and thunder to shock heavens and earth and send the neon beast running for its life. We're so lucky to have you, Senti. Senti's just bullshitting everyone, and it's somehow working. She can't keep getting away with this. I'm allowed to keep getting away with this, not her. Coming since the workshop was missing a few words of firecrackers, the town's business is my business. I go back and make more. Oh, thanks, Senti. Then smiled, hung up the phone extra smoothly, and caught Kevin and Kiana staring at her. Why are you looking at me like this? Nothing. You really can't do anything. I get going if there's nothing else. You're out of the town's function. It can't function without me. Alright, you two go stick with the food for now. And don't keep the townsfolk waiting. Then he patted her chest smugly and waved goodbye leisurely, leaving Karen and Kiana standing in the chill forest wind. Uncle, let's go. Yeah. The two walked through the forest and towards the town. Sunset, imagine the food and fun to be had. I'll even get to see a traditional ceremony I've never heard of before. Just thinking about it makes me excited. But come to think of it, we didn't encounter any agitated wild animal from the forest in the vicinity of town. Are you scared if humans can come out? Hey, Uncle, are there weird symbols in the big rock too? Let me compare them. A bit different from the symbols we found near the pagoda. The girl went up to the giant stone to examine it, and realized that Kevin, who usually analyzed symbols with her, stayed quiet. Why is so quiet? Quiet? You haven't been talking or you respond to my words. What are you thinking? Not much, just thinking I've seen this mechanical spider somewhere. Seen? They're not the same, but similar structure and design. I don't remember where. Did we make them? Mysterious symbols that keep appearing on the mechanical spirals, and you find you familiar? Sounds sort of mysterious. Wait, what? Did it say the town is mysterious or full of mysterious? I thought I read that wrong for a second. But no, it's just the game being stupid again. That the town is full of mysterious. In any case, let's get to town first. We might find more clues there. Yay, finished part 2. Full of mysterious. Yeah, so am I. I'm full of mysterious. Yay, clear front life level 10. Clear front life side story. Yay. Makes no sense in the best way. Yes. It's a workshop. Hey, you can actually buy crystals now. Hey, outfit for Rosemary. I'm not sure if this is worth getting. I really like her original outfit. Like, this outfit ain't bad, but this is like peak, you know? Reroll, attack option device, it's boring. We mostly care about the crystals and other shit from here, eh? Daring respectfully. Hey, crystals. Oh, that we've done that part at least. Whoo! It's Theater Owl time. By the way, chat, just because I forgot, why was I a slime again last time? Like, you guys like determined last stream that I'm a slime. Why was it again? I kind of forgot, and I just remembered it earlier and was like, wait, why was it again? I genuinely don't remember. Like, I get I was sliming Slime Ranch or Slime Cat. You're happy all the time like the slimes? Slime made Sama, why? Hey. I don't know why I would be a slime though. Like, out of all the things, me a slime, I'm a vampire. Can you see my red eyes? Hmm? 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 Can't you see my red eyes, chat? Slime pyre? No. I know the slime pyre. The fuck are you talking about? Being a slime pyre would be fucking weird. Ah. Okay, chat. Chat. I think it's a good idea. Probably to go to the ladies' room real quick and take like a quick break and get up and like stretch a bit. You guys should also get up real quick and like stretch a bit. Go and like move your muscles so you guys don't break. I still need you guys in chat. I appreciate having you here, and it would be a shame if you were gone. I'll get up in like an hour. Get up now. This is a hostage situation. You're my hostage now. Feel like this. You're my hostage, not my slave. If you got your option moving, you can still stretch. Here I am. I'm gonna really quickly be right back. Yeah, take your time. I'm really quickly gonna be right back, like 5 to 10 minutes as per usual. Gonna go grab some fresh air. Gonna go and go to the ladies' room real quick, and then I'll be back, and we're gonna finish off the stream for today with like 2 to 3 more hours, maybe. I'll see. We'll see how much longer I go today. I'm gonna go until I feel like I'm out of energy. Anyway, guys, see you guys in a bit. Here's some music. If I can press the play button, and be right back. Your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. Game playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. 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 Money that I don't
time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Game time better come correct. You ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Don't involve money, then I don't accept. Don't involve money, then I don't accept.
Hello everyone, I'm back. How y'all doing? How you all doing? How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, great. Something is wrong. I can feel it in the matrix. Let me fix that. Fixed. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm back. What that just now was, totally have no idea. Thank God I didn't notice anything. You see, that's the advantage of looking at your screen. I know it's like a very like hidden technique. Some people might even call it a cursed technique, but hey, I'm personally like a person. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Yep. Okay. Moving up. What's moving up again? Why the bully? What is moving up again? Oh, yeah, moving. Hey, underage boomer. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. I'm a bit tiny. I like to do bowling. Why do you like to do bowling? Hello, hello, ma'am. How you doing, underage bowler? How you do? How you do? How you do? Who are we gonna upgrade? We're gonna upgrade Senti. I feel like Senti feels really good to play. The go clean scene. Increase max stats of traps to 30 and ultimate damage from 300. Okay. I like to bully. Now you like bowling. You like bowling. I have decided that now. I hope you enjoy being stuck with liking bowling. Good for treasury. What was this again? Oh yeah, the weird gacha here. That's a Night Hunter. I don't remember for who that was, but surely not for who I wanted to be. Oh, that's for the first 4 characters. Blinding Cutter again for the first 4 characters, and now we can get like Heirloom Sword and the Firecrackers. I would really like getting the Firecrackers, it would help a lot. That's the Night Hunter again, that's not what I wanted. Game, give me what I wanted. That's a bad... Of course not. Why does the game give me what I'm asking for, you know? It would be too fucking easy. Let's go follow the trail free, fuck it. Oh. Never mind, we're gonna go follow the trail one. Why would it allow me to press the go button if it doesn't allow me to play? That's rude. Oh, we have to play with those two. I should probably have read the description. Okay. Let's give some power to Kiana. Let's see what we get. Increase ultimate damage. Sure. Let's take ultimate damage. No power effects. Let's go for this one. Increase P recovery rate. Sure. I hate how I have to click. I hate having to click here. It's so stupid. Oh, increase the max... No, oh, we can... Oh, we can click all 3 at once. Then also restores HP. Sure. Sure, and even more HP restoration. Yeah, we've now fucked enough HP restoration, Kiana. That's fine. What do we have on Kevin? We've got... ultimate damage and initial SP. Okay, that's good enough. Let's try this out. Here to earn 1,000 points. Easy enough. I mean, but Groovy, do you really like to bully? Like, do people really deserve to get bullied by you? Is it worth it? For those, like, few seconds of, like, feeling good about yourself, that this is bullying worth it? It's a moral question, really. Yeah. I like to friendly bully. And attack increases, crit damage increases. Yeah, let's get attack increases. Alright, I wanted to talk about something I just forgot. Is there one thing I want to talk about something you just forgot completely? Like, I kind of wanted to talk about that thing. It's like, I just need to look at my YouTube history to find that, because it was like another video I saw. I just gotta remember what the fuck that video was about. Yeah, now you can also just do your spin, or you can't, I guess. Oh no, you can. You for some reason just didn't want to. Wait, let me look at my YouTube history. There was something I wanted to talk about. Let's hope I can find it in my YouTube history, because if I don't, I'm now gonna look like an idiot. And to be fair, I look like an idiot a lot of the time. When do I not look like an idiot, actually? Oh, yeah. There were two things I wanted to talk about. There are two things. First of all, first of all, I'm like a person who like watches a lot of old school RuneScape content. I don't play the game, but I watch a lot of old school RuneScape content. And old school RuneScape content is funny. For example, like Prop Hunt from Jimmy is like one of the best things has ever happened to old school RuneScape. It's so fun to watch. It's like easily one of the best things out, and he puts so much fucking effort into them. It's fantastic. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's kind of funny how recently every single old school RuneScape streamer, not streamer, but like content creator, has been sponsored by Clash of Clans. It's such a sponsor coming out of left field, in my opinion. Like, I haven't seen anyone talk about Clash of Clans in so fucking long, and suddenly they're sponsoring like everyone. Like, have you guys also noticed that in other like content creator fields that suddenly Clash of Clans like doing sponsorships of a fuck ton of people? Or is it just an old school RuneScape thing? Like, I watch other content creators and I have not seen it anywhere outside of old school RuneScape so far. And I find it kind of fascinating, all things considered. Sure, let's restore the HP so Kevin isn't dead. Like, Clash of Clans is by... Okay, I wouldn't by no means call it a good game necessarily. Clash of Clans is like an alright game. I played it a bit in the past to like try it out, because everyone, the mom, was into it for a while. So I was like, yeah, sure, let me try out Clash of Clans. But that game just wasn't for me. Good lord, that game is so many wait times. So much time spent on that game is waiting. If you don't want to wait, you better pull out your wallet. You don't play Horus Ares, said Sailor. Well, how are you surprised I don't play Horus Ares? How are you surprised? The game is like the most tedious thing in the universe. Like, I don't think I've seen a more tedious game than Horus Ares. Like, good fucking lord, the game is tedious. Hey, we're under 1,000 points. Congratulations. Next stage. Oh, I get to select characters? I get to... Look at my amazing character selection. I get to choose between these two characters. But yeah, why are you... It's honestly pretty relaxing at times. Okay, hey, Haley. You've looked at my streams. And you've gone like, oh yeah, I'm honestly surprised you don't play more relaxing games. Is that really the conclusion you came to when like looking at my streams, that you're surprised I don't play relaxing games? Is that really the conclusion you came to after like watching the games I've played? We're reacting a high adrenaline. Ah yes, the high adrenaline of free ticking teaks. Yay! Very high adrenaline. I agree. Free ticking, yeah. Let's try harding. I mean, it doesn't get more high adrenaline than free ticking trees. What are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna tell me that freaking whatchamacallit TOB is F adrenaline in using its free ticking? No. Also, if you're not tryharding, then what are you doing? I could never play old school RuneScape simply based on the fact that I would be too frustrated of knowing I'm not doing things optimally. Like, that's straight up a fact. Like, I would be too annoyed with myself for not doing things optimally. I'm being a casual. I know, I personally, like, if I know a more efficient method exists, I hate doing the less efficient method. It's just one of those things that frustrates me to no end. It's why I don't want like people to when I play like a game to come to my chat and be like, oh yeah, I should be doing that thing that way. It's like, okay, now you ruin the way I've done it for years now, probably. Perfect tick eating food cringe. True. How dare I? How dare I not perfectly eat the karam one, the anglerfish? It's the same tick. I'm sorry to have disappointed you all. And yeah, I'm sorry. I missed a tick in that gear switch. It's honestly embarrassing. It's one of the things I just don't get behind in RuneScape. RuneScape is so efficiency based, and it's the worst thing in the universe. Efficiency escape is actually ruining the game. That game is straight up one of those games where I'm saying that game would benefit from the internet not being as like big as it is now. It's really one of those games where it would just be better if the internet wasn't it's a spot where it is now. To be fair, yes, it wouldn't exist if the internet wasn't a spot where it is now, but it's a different story. That's not the question we're asking here. After food setup, angler can run Sarah through. Yeah. Your brony hacking died. I don't know how she suddenly died. But yeah, if I were to ever play RuneScape, I would straight up forbid myself from using the wiki, which sounds insane to say, but I think that'd be the most enjoyable way to play old school RuneScape. Old school RuneScape, but I'm not allowed to use the Wikipedia. Like, straight up, that's the most enjoyable way I can think of playing RuneScape. Because that way you're gonna be frustrated. But at least I don't use RuneLight. What are you doing with your life? What are you using RuneLight? Excuse me? I'm not an old school RuneScape player. I'm an old school RuneScape player, but I found that game unplayable without RuneLight. Like, straight up unplayable. How the fuck do you not use RuneLight? Zippy! How do you hate it? What about it makes you hate it? Oh no, it adds functionality. Oh no, it makes me not hate myself doing clue scrolls. This is the worst thing in existence. Oh no, coordinate clues are no longer a pain in the butt. No. Oh my god, that's true. Every learned for most of my life, I don't need it now. That's like saying, yeah, guys, I don't need your update. Yeah, that a Temperance? Yeah, I haven't had Temperance all my life. I don't need it now. You're literally just saying no to quality of life. And this is exactly why I hate RuneScape. You strike me as the type of person who would vote against the agility shortcut being added because it would increase XP per hour for a method that you used in the past, and you'd go like, nah, I want the people to suffer the same way I did. That's the same vibe you're giving me. Okay, yeah, but the Steam client is shit. The Steam client, like, did you not, like, see all the, like, disaster about the Steam client on release? About how people could use the Steam client, like, straight up hack into your account? Yeah, I haven't used Sprint all the time. I don't need it now. But my point fucking stands, like... Old school RuneScape players are afraid of change. Like, anything that, like, gives quality of life to people? Nah. You would never do something like that? Game wouldn't know, but the old school Death Word is super incompetent. Yeah. There was like a huge drama around the Steam client. There was like big It fucked with so many people's accounts. Got so many people hacked. Because it allowed people to get around to your authenticator even easier than it already does. So people were getting hacked left and right due to it. No, he's got a guy for it, you know. He's got a guy for it. He only blesses the Steam releases that end with the number 3 and are officially from Valve. That's the only things he blesses. And he's spawning. But yeah, I really got into a situation where I felt like I need Rune Client. Okay, it's not about needing Rune Light. It's about getting quality of life. Do you also play without your HP and prayer bar in the prayer orbs on the top right? Because those two didn't exist in the olden days. Oh yeah, you saying, oh no, not using them would be stupid. That's just basic quality of life. Because that's what saying like, yeah, I don't use Rune Light. I never needed it. That's the same exact energy. What's the prayer? You know what prayer is. You've seen a settled flick prayer. How do you prayer flick? Yeah, exactly. But I can't take anyone serious who says, yeah, I've never needed Rune Light. Yeah, no. You didn't need it, and it's not the point. No one needs Rune Light. No one needs it. It just adds basic quality of life to the game. Okay, groovy. Imagine Genshin had like a built-in client where, not a built-in client, but like a third-party client that's officially endorsed by MiHoYo. Where the client, for example, shows you the position of all chests, shows you the position of all the things you haven't collected yet on the overworld, and you know, just basic other quality of life like cooldowns and ultimates of characters that are inactive. Basic quality of life, you know? Things that, well, imagine that, and you'd be like, nah, that's not how MiHoYo intended it, despite officially endorsing it. And that's the same energy as saying, yeah, no, I don't need Rune Light. You're essentially saying no to free quality of life. And keep in mind, nothing in Rune Light actually gives you like a advantage in playing, as in like you can like switch gear fast or whatever. All it does is give you the information you should be having. It just makes info easier to access. Or for example, imagine in Genshin, you would not know where to go for a quest. Because the quests they only tell you where to go, not like actually have like an indicator where to go. And now there's a plugin that shows you where a quest has to go. That's something Rune Light does. It's one of the most popular functionalities of Rune Light. Literally just an arrow that shows you where to go for a quest. You found appreciation quality of life? Yeah. My point exactly is no one needs Rune Light, but Rune Light is just such a massive quality of life upgrade that there is no reason not to use it other than, yeah, I'm a boomer in RuneScape and I don't want to use it. Not because I don't want it, but more so because, yeah. Someone say boomer? Yeah, I said boomer. Wasn't referring to you, I was referring to like the hardcore old school RuneScape audience. Yeah. Oh, buddy killed me. I mean, yeah, they can. Oh, the wrong beast's gonna fuck me up. Ah! Oh god, I can't dash through. Yeah, he kills me. Yeah, he murders me. This Gen 1's best gen. Gen 1 is awful, I hate it. Anyone saying Gen 1 best gen just hasn't looked back at Gen 1. I'm gonna be honest here. Anyone who says, yeah, Gen 1 was the best gen for Pokemon, hasn't looked back. Gen 1 was fantastic as an introductory thing to the game. To the franchise. But that's it. It's not a good game. Gen 1 is awful to play. Like, holy shit. It's a game held together by duct tape. What are we on about? We're currently on about, like, people being... people saying, like, the old stuff was better because the new stuff has quality of life. Essentially. Another one, the entire franchise in Gen 1 almost broke me immediately. Yeah. Gen 1 is so rough. Especially since, like, a fast Pokemon can just kill you. A fast Pokemon can just kill you and you have no chance because of crits, how crits work in that gen. Like, one of my favorite examples of this is also, maybe you say that it's also, like, lazy design, like Volta was a literal Pokeball, yeah. I was a boring nothing that's good news. I was, like, really enjoying, like, on my Discord, for those uninitiated, here's my Discord link. On my Discord, there's a Pokemon channel, and I posted a thing there to post your favorite Pokemon. And, that graph showed me so much cool shit. It showed me just how well Pokemon design has gotten recently, because so many people's favorite Pokemon of a given type was from a later gen. And I love that. I love that shit. Like, let me quickly look at one of them. Let me quickly look at one of them. Which is the latest posted one? What's the latest posted list? Latest posted is by Liam. Let me look at Liam's list here. Liam's favorite normal type Pokemon, Mousehold. Newest Pokemon game. Then the favorite fire type Pokemon, Volcarona, Gen 5. Wishy-Washy, water type, Gen 7. Then there is Jumpluff, okay, Gen 2. Gen 2, then the Fossil, Gen 8. Gen 7 Pokemon again. Gen 4, Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 3, Gen 1, Gen 6, Gen 8, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 5. It's overall, like, such a fun thing. Like, all the Pokemon, like, so many people just grow to appreciate the new Pokemon. I like that. Let's look at Haley. Let's look at Haley. What generation is her favorite Pokemon from? Porygon. Porygon 2. Gen 2. Charizard. Gen 1. Wishy-Washy again. Gen 7. Gen 7 for Decidueye. Gen 2 for Ampharos. I don't know what his English name is. Ninetales. Alola. Gen 7 again. Camo, Gen 7, Dragalge, Gen 6, Gliscor, Gen 4, Altaria, Gen 3, Sigilyph, Gen 4, Gen 5, not Gen 4, Volcarona, Gen 5, Stalos, Gen 3, hard Pokemon time, kind of, Krippok, Gen 4, Spiritomb, not Krippok, Krippok is its German name. Then another Gen 5 Pokemon, Gen 5 Pokemon, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 2. And then again, like, favorite region form, Gen 6. I love that shit. I love just how many people's favorite Pokemon are from the newer gens. It's one of my favorite things. Because people keep going on about, like, yeah, the new Pokemon are so bad. My favorites are from Gen 1. Okay, you can fill out that list I linked if you want to. It takes like 10 minutes to fill out. And the thing is, how surprised you would probably be by like how much you like the new designs. Give me context, please. Even good evening, by the way. Okay, the context basically we're currently complaining about boomers in video games. We're currently complaining about boomers in video games. For example, like Pokeboomers. Pokeboomers are like, oh yeah, Gen 1 is like the only Pokemon game that's like good. Which obviously tons of people are gonna disagree with. Gen 1's because I don't know these. Just look at the designs, they're gonna be fine. But my point is basically like a lot of like the new Pokemon people like say they hate the new Pokemon, but the new Pokemon just get overhated, the new Pokemon games. Not like it made the Pokemon designs themselves. So many people hate like on the new Pokemon because it's new, not because of it's actually bad. Like, yeah, the graphics of the newest Pokemon game were fucking awful. No one can deny that part. It looks like a PS2, early PS3 game. No denying that Scarlet and Violet was ugly looking for the most part, except for the Pokemon models. But but again, like, I'm a Pokemon fan. There are better looking games on the freaking Game Boy Advance already. So it's not like I'm playing Pokemon games because they particularly look pretty. It's annoying people in general. No. The thing is, like, it's a boomer problem for the most part. Not annoying people in general. It's a lot has to do with like people who like played Gen 1 and then just they have see the new Pokemon, they're like, oh god, no, this Pokemon is just that thing or just that thing. I'm like, man, your pigeon Pokemon was called Pidgey. Your snake was called Snake backwards. Your Cobra was called Cobra backwards. You had a Pokemon with a literal slime. You had a fire dog. That's the entire thing. He's a dog and he's on fire. And then you did it again with a horse. You had a dragon. Like, if that Pokemon was called backward, yeah. You had come. But yeah, it's like a lot of these old Pokemon designs weren't that good. I've got to be honest here. I love old Pokemon. Like, a lot of my favorites are from the old gens as well, but still. I have almost the same thing when I see Teen saying he was born in the wrong generation, like 80s music was the best year, have mercy. I mean, it's a different thing altogether, I feel like. Dragon Knight is just Dragon with an eye. I mean, we can't hover too much on the, like, localized name. Since, well, they are localized. I don't know the original Japanese names. But to be fair, I can still harper on them because, well, you know, that's the name people are nostalgic for, not the Japanese ones. But yeah, when people say they were born to the wrong generation, the 80s music was the best. I'm at home now. I don't work in the afternoon today. Hey, that's nice. People like saying they're born to the wrong generation. I can, to a degree, understand that point. Where people feel like they share a lot more. It's saying they're born to the wrong generation. It's just a shitty way of expressing. Yeah, I share a lot of common interests with people that are older than me. That's a really shitty way of expressing that, but that's essentially what they mean. They don't mean, yeah, no, I hate I hate how stuff is today. They can relate more to older things. I even can work without distillated water. The only time in my life is when I used distillated water was when I had like this, like, but like a magazine that had like this bag of like ancient dinosaur water things. They just dropped into the water and you could look at them like really closely and make out some shit. That's weird way of saying I like the old school stuff. Exactly. Like, that's where here is there are things pretty much all of us gonna have that are like a bit older than us, where we're gonna be like, oh, that was fucking dope. Hey, that's nice. Like, there's a lot of things where like that are older than us, where we're like, oh god, that would have been fucking dope for like no in its prime. Like, it would have been so fucking cool to actually like witness a lot of these games that came out in their prime. And I simply miss them because of my age. Like, World of Warcraft on its release, it would have been so fucking cool to be there. Being like in the original World of Warcraft would have been so fucking cool. But I wasn't there. It was before my time. And WoW Classic just isn't the same because like it's a soft game. Like, it's just stuff you can't, like, go back to. And that's something I completely understand. Like, this is what I really think, like, most people mean by this, like, oh, I was born the wrong generation thing. There's a lot of things you, like, just cannot relate to because you miss. Like, for example, I can't relate to a lot of the Honkai memes and shit because they reference, like, shit I've never been able to see because I started so late with the game. Or, again, like, old school RuneScape. Let's take old school RuneScape as an example. Oh, I don't care about RuneScape really because I never played it when the game originally came out. It's not a game that was ever on my radar. I only found out RuneScape existed like 5 years ago. I didn't know RuneScape was a thing. Nostalgia is the most false sentiment that we humans have. Nah, I think nostalgia is good. Nostalgia is fine even. Like, there's tons of things I feel nostalgic for. Like, one of my favorite memories as a kid, and this is like gonna be extremely weird. Well, it's not that weird really. One of my favorite memories as a kid was like, I was sick at home from school because I had like the flu or some shit. And because I was sick at home, I was like stuck at home. And I was like feeling so bad that I couldn't really move that day. And so what I did was like, I was allowed to like just watch TV all day, which would make me fucking high because like, oh my god, I get to watch TV all day. So chat, what do you think I watched all day? I watched the entire the same thing the entire day pretty much. Conan, nah. Nah, didn't have like the DVD box for that. Oh god. No, it was Pokemon. You're not wrong saying Pokemon. Because the thing that I back then watched for like, that watched like 6, 7 times in a row or some shit, was the first Pokemon movie. I watched like 6, 7 times in a row that day. God bless my parents for not going insane. God bless my parents for not going insane. Because I was watching that in the living room. But yes, the Mewtwo movie. Yes, the Mewtwo movie, Kate. The original Pokemon movie. I see that in the cinema. I cried as a kid. I cried as a kid too. Who didn't cry at Ash fucking dying when you first saw it as a kid? Like, come on. Ash dying was just so fucking sad. But that's like one of the things that, again, like that's a thing people can't relate to anymore, right? Because like, it's a thing you missed. It's a thing that's impossible to experience the same way as people did back then. Because the movie just doesn't run in cinemas anymore. And if you go, well, chances are you already know that Ash fucking died in that movie. Watching Pikachu cry? Oh my god, that broke my fucking heart as a child. To be fair, it would probably break my heart if I rewatched it today. But that's just how it is. But like, that's like, but like talking about nostalgia, I feel nostalgic about that day. Because that day like signifies like one of those days back then where it was like, I didn't need to worry about jack shit. It was a day where I could just chill, relax, just watch Pokemon all day, and there was no worries about it. Obviously, I'm gonna feel nostalgic about it. You get somewhat close if you stream it on some side, yeah? And by the way, coming back home, I meet a girl. I need to take 2 buses to get back home, vice versa. She wasn't the same 2 buses as me in the second one. I was bored and started a conversation with her. Well, I go to Instagram. We're gonna hang out Friday. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Ah, God. But by the way, you guys know how I like often like fumble my words, right? How I like fail saying a word and like blah, 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 and then fix the word I said, or try to at least. I accidentally like today when I was grocery shopping, I made the cashier laugh doing that. That felt good. That made me so much more confident about like the whole like me fumbling words thing. Hearing that someone found it funny. It's like hearing someone genuinely laugh about it is like, it hits different, you know? It's such a weird little thing, but that's just how life is. Life for me personally is mostly about the weird little things, and I love it. Score game. I mean, I can try the score game. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do against Benares. Can I bring anyone? I can at least bring anyone, which means I can bring Senti May. Score game is fun, I like. Yeah, I've done it before. It's just like I've not done this since day one of the event. I really like using Senti here because Senti deals a fuck ton of damage. And Senti essentially gets free old Sentinel, yeah. When I was a child, I was really big into like knights and shit. Like I was like so into knights originally as a kid. I don't know why knights were like my thing, but knights were my thing. Like in the Middle Ages, sword combat. I found that was the coolest shit. Don't know why I found it was the coolest shit, but for me it was like the coolest shit there was. There is nothing cooler than like medieval knights. It was like, I fucking loved it. Which is like, I think it's part of the reason why kids have a template to base a taste stuff off. There was nothing like really to base my template in that direction, because the people who like, the thing that could like influence me primarily, Barbie, Dragons, Cowboys, astronauts, whatnot. As a kid, like most of my toys were like Lego sets. Like video games and like Lego sets, and like the Lego sets were like, oh god, so much Bionicle. Oh god, Bionicle. Okay, Sandy sucks here because she can't ult, fair enough. Bionicle was like such a huge part of my childhood. Like, good fucking lord, did I love Bionicle as a kid. I'm really sad they don't make Bionicle anymore, not gonna lie. Well, to Bionicle, it was no longer profitable, so they stopped making it. It's quite simple, really. They realized, oh shit, they ain't making money, so they stopped making it. They even tried rebooting it once. Assuring a Bionicle collection. Oh, true. Like a Ribbon 2015, but only like 2 years, yeah. One of my favorite Bionicles was like, I know one of my favorite was like these unpopular ones. It was like these ones with like the really long head. I bring over sealed Bionicle. Trust me, none of them are sealed. None of them are sealed. I was a kid. I used these to play. I combined them. And can I just give a quick shout out again to my dad and my family? Because especially my dad was like really encouraging of my creative behavior back then. Like, you know, like when you like build Lego sets, you can like make photos of them and commission them to Lego to maybe try to make them into official like Lego sets. My dad tried to do that with me and one of my Bionicle builds. Like we like, I built it. We like made a professional-ish looking looking photogram of it, which it was like a super scuffed setup. We didn't really have like a white table or anything. So my dad just we took some toilet paper, placed it on that, used like a white wall, placed it in front of that, and that's how we took the picture of it. So that nothing else was but white in the Bionicle. It was so fucking funny in hindsight. It was a good way to solve the thing. It was also really funny. Controllers, what was the blue... Wait, was that the level up stuff? Yes, I can level up people again. I guess I'm leveling up May Overwatch for now. May Overwatch appears to be really good. And I guess Kevin. Kevin is also really solid. But yeah, my dad was nothing but great when he was at home. He wasn't home for a majority of my childhood. But for the parts where he was home, my dad was like really fucking good. Mirage Rift begins. The specific pattern... Wait, Mirage Rift? The fuck is a Mirage Rift? Ai-chan, shut the fuck up, please. Ai-chan, I swear to God, Ai-chan, you'd better not tell me about the same shit again. Event? Is it an event? Or is it an upcoming event? I guess it's an upcoming event, not the current one. But it does sound pretty dope. Also, why are you glowing? Can you stop glowing? Tomorrow, I believe. Ooh, that sounds dope. That do sound dope, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, they were like... Bionic was like one of the big franchises of my childhood. Another one was... And it was definitely not like a game franchise... That was like a game franchise definitely not suited for children. But Gothic. If you aren't familiar with the Gothic games, Gothic are like medieval RPGs where you take control of a guy and you're basically tasked to save the world. Or rather in the first game, just save the colony. It's like straight up. Gothic 1 starts off by you being thrown essentially into a slave camp. And your job is to basically to liberate the slaves somehow. Because you don't want to be stuck there. You rise up through your ranks and eventually you find a way to break the barrier keeping the slaves in. And it's a really fucking good game, but when you're like 4 or 5 years old, you probably shouldn't be playing video games where you run around with swords stabbing people to death. Like... Breaking on the barrier was the only side product of your mission? Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna allow him to take a nap. Take care. Hey, Buddha mate. And how you do. Your breaking on the barrier was a side product, but like... It was kind of like the main thing your character wanted to start. But who the fuck would want to be stuck inside a slave camp, you know? Well, Raftalia probably would. But nah, I love this Padoro. It's so great. But yeah, no, overall, like, that game was just fantastic. Great RPG, but definitely not suited for a child. Most definitely not suited for a child. You shouldn't give a child the controller and be like, the mouse and keyboard and be like, oh yeah, here, enjoy a game where you murder people. But hey, remake playthrough on stream? If it actually gets released, I might consider it. For it to be 400 points? No, it's expensive for a reason. It's more expensive for a reason. It makes a pretty notable noise. And people can spam it already anyways because they got way too many points. So it got one to eat into the points at least somewhat. Literally every kid plays GTA in his childhood. I did too, but I played GTA secretly. My parents weren't allowed to know. Like, I played it behind my parents' back. I was allowed, like, my brothers allowed me to play GTA Vice City. Like, I was allowed to watch my brothers play, but I wasn't allowed to play it myself. So whenever my parents would come in on me playing it, I would just hand the controller over to one of my brothers. And that's how I like played it. Just handing the controller over to my brothers. It was a fantastic time. One of my favorite things to do, and I know this is like probably one of the dumbest things you've heard about. I always like just collecting a bunch of cars, stacking them next to each other and blocking a road. And then stealing every car that pulled up. That's all, sometimes all 8 hours, they like, block the road, car came out, took that car, used it to block the road further. Next person came, took their car, blocked the road even further. And that's what I did for hours sometimes. I don't know why I did that. Why did I enjoy, like, blocking the road? No clue. Fuck if I know. But that's what I did, and you know what? I had a good time with it, so who cares? Everyone enjoys their video games in, like, a different way. There's no two people, like, play the game in the same exact way. Or when they experience it blind, at least. It's such a beautiful thing, really. It's one of my favorites. And, like, the fact that it could just go and, like cars next to each other was such a fun thing. I don't know why. Again, my brothers were all about, like, completing the stories, getting through the game. I never finished GTA Vice City. I never did. I just didn't care about the story at all. The two things I did in Vice City was blocking the roads, and sometimes I would cheat myself in a tank. And all I rode. Did make a chain explosion was fun? Fair enough. Other games for us back in the day, like not like GTA necessarily, but like games in general. There were so many good games back then. Like, God. What other games did I play on console a lot? The old Marios, at which I fucking sucked. You're taking Grand Theft Auto style series. True. Oh yeah, Age of Empires. Oh my god. Growing up, Age of Empires was probably the biggest franchise for me. Age of Empires 1 and 2. Growing up, until I was like 12 and was introduced to the internet actively. Probably my most played games. Especially Age of Empires 2. Those games are so fucking good. I fucking love real-time strategy games. Good real-time strategy games, not bad ones. I really, really wish RTS makes like a comeback at some point. It's one of those genres which just hasn't been able to be alive recently. And it's sad. It's sad because the most popular real-time strategy game is Age of Empires 2. The fact that the most popular one is Age of Empires 2 still is wild. I don't have the Definite Edition yet. I currently have the HD edition, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to pick up the Definite Edition at some point. But I bought the HD edition one, was on sale at one point. And then I just dealt with that one. But like, the fact that Age of Empires 2 is still the most popular RTS in the world is wild. Like, that shouldn't be a thing, right? That shouldn't be a thing. Like, how old is that game now? Other favorite civilization? What's your favorite civ then? Bohemians? Ah, you want to play Bohemian Rhapsody, fair enough. Not sure why you like playing Bohemian Rhapsody that much, but sure. That's up to you. Please give me free. Thank you. I was imagining you pulling up and like singing in your opponent's ears. It sounds very funny. That sounds very funny indeed. The Gunpowder Monk civilization? That wouldn't be for me. For me, the civilizations I enjoyed the most were usually the ones with big tech tree for cavalry. I also like the Britons though. But the Britons were just a basic faction to like, let's be real here. Like, you just like the Britons usually. Your horse player for the most part, yes. I also enjoyed doing archer rushes. Archer rushing is fun. The first sequence of basic attack is just 1+1. Woo! That sounds curious. The fourth sequence of basic attacks, it sounds so specific. Oh. So it was just 4.4. I thought it was like the fourth sequence. I was like, going through this 4 times, you're gonna restore me 1.1? Christ. And get total fire damage. Okay, that sounds like a lot more damage. I wonder if Valkyrie Glory is now actually worth bringing to anything. Let's take her out for a spin. Yeah, PE has it equipped, who cares? Let's take her out for a spin. Let's see if we can clear the invite of Mirashi way faster now. Demon Heavy, you see 50% more down to cavalry. And... you say that as if I would care. If I was scared of like... if I was scared of like civilizations that use like halberdiers, I would be scared. I would still be more scared of the Goths. Because lol Goths. Holy shit, there's a lot of enemies doing a lot of shit. Did I activate it too? No, I didn't. You don't get your bar roll, please. Yeah, she gets told way more now. It's gonna be way good. He's gonna be leading a lot more. Favorite feature of them is the X2 chemistry in Castle Age. Fair enough. I've never been like big on gunpowder sieves. Because if I always said like gunpowder sieves were just a bit boring. Like they were funny, but not like very engaging to play in my opinion. But granted, that opinion is based on someone who finds playing the longbow, playing longbow just engaging, so... Take my opinion on Age of Empires 2 with a grain of salt. I feel like the runners actually become a good DPS. Well, not necessarily good, but like at least usable. Like we're actually dealing damage here. But with felt, you know, this gameplay more than reasonable. I could never get into that one. I never got into Age of Mythology. I like tried it once after they released the HD version. But I just couldn't get into it. It felt so clunky. But to be fair, it's probably about as clunky as Age of Empires was back then. But I just feel like it's more clunky because I'm used to Age of Empires clunkiness. I literally don't attack to see me how you do. There is one of my other faces, Incas, who don't get gunpowder or cavalry. I actually kind of vibe with Incas as well, funnily enough. Despite like my basic criteria for my one of it, if I like being, I want cavalry. I still kind of like Incas. Yeah, I clear this now with over a minute to spare. With almost a minute to spare. Age of Mythology lore was dope. I can understand that. I respect that. I again, like, I could never get into Age of Mythology. It wasn't really like big here in Germany, at least from what I know, back when I was a child. Do elephants count? I don't count elephants as horses. The elephants are something special again. They're like their own thing. No, elephants are not horses. Why does it sound like... Yeah, that sounds like so funny. No, elephants are not... It sounds like... no. Blah blah, it's not... It sounds like no, mayonnaise is not an instrument. It's the same fucking vibe, I swear to God. No, mayonnaise is not an instrument, Haley. No, elephants are not horses, Haley. I think I might want to consider upgrading this thing. I have to think about my actual favorite horse. Is that fair? I've always been like back in Age of Conquerors days at least. I've always been kind of taking a liking to the Huns as well. Having no need for houses was just so fun to play with. Especially as a child who like didn't give a shit about like, you know, who didn't give a shit about like things being good. I just liked not having to micromanage building houses. And I think that's more than valid. Okay, now, fair enough. Like it can't have been just me who was when they were young, like just enjoyed playing the freaking Huns because you didn't have to build any horses. It was just such quality of life. It's one of the reasons why when I got to StarCraft, my favorites were the Zerg. For pretty much a very similar reason. Because as a Zerg, building houses is so easy. You just have someone build. You don't need to micro anyone to build and then go back. No, you just build like you would build a unit. It's so much more comfy. I never get supply block as Zerg. I always get supply block as like Terran though. Not as Protoss because well Warp and LOL. But as Protoss, no, I don't get freaking supply block as Protoss. That just doesn't happen. Because Protoss Warp and LOL. Also not as Zerg, it's like it's free. Okay, we upgraded the Stigma 4. I wonder what the numbers are now here. I mean, you know, 1135, 1135. Okay, the numbers don't change when you upgrade in terms of like the strength. Fair enough. What's left? Okay, in RTS, I gotta say, Protoss were like, depending on the StarCraft game that we're talking about. In StarCraft 1, I hate being Protoss. Having no warp gate feels so fucking bad. In StarCraft 2, Protoss, my beloved. My second favorite race, with my favorite still being Zerg. There's just nothing that can beat Zerg in my opinion. Zerg are just so fun to play, always. They're simple, they're fun to play, they look cool while doing it. I remember like there is this Warhammer game, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. The only reason I played like the Tyranids in that game is because I left the Zerg so much. And I was like, Tyranids, these are just Zerg. These are just Zerg with a different flavor. I mean, I ain't wrong. I ain't on Tyranids are just Zerg with a different flavor. The Tyranids not... Yeah, Tyranids are fucking cool. Simply based on the fact that they exist. My other favorite were like these space elves, I'm gonna call them. I don't know their actual name. I really enjoyed playing those in Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2. That was originally orcs in space. Space elves? I don't fucking know what they're called. I would have to look that up. It's been literal years since I've like looked at that. At Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2 Retribution, I think it's called. The Elder, exactly. Those are the guys I always played when I played Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2. I just love the way they function compared to a lot of other races. Elder, Dark Elder, Elder. I don't think 40k Dawn of War 2 had Dark Elder, just basic Elder. If I remember correctly. I at least don't remember seeing Dark Elder. Yeah, upgrading the Randall to F made a big difference. Holy shit. He is so much more smooth to play now. And deals so much more damage. Good fucking lord. Here's Mirage. Yay! But I like really enjoyed playing Dawn of War 2. It's regular Elder. Yeah, I know it's not the Dark Elder. Okay, we cleared that shit out twice. Oh, yeah, achievements. We got a bunch of them, right? Like 2. Achieve great success doing equipment. Yay. And clearing the Western Rush 10 times. Easy. Now we can actually work towards the gear. How many asteroids do I have? I've got 38k. Activity shop 2. Is it the War Treasury? No. Where is it? Oh no, it's in basic currency and then fragments. Oh, now can I get all 50? I can. That means we can upgrade our Corona Navi chest as well. Remember playing turns doing a meme? She turned into line up and my friend had a giant robot and he was standing there trying to shoot my little guy. That sounds funny. I respect it. Let's get Ai-chan. Your F rank. It's gonna be a lot more useful now. Let's see. SP core. We can also upgrade this. For every aim attack from unit knocked back, she recovers HP and SP. Yes, please. We're gonna faction Dawn of War and free for the Swamp focused affections. I don't fucking know what the fuck that means, you know. I'm just here to have a good time. Okay, what do you get? Okay, these ones I can upgrade further. You get something new here. When the knockback middle chakram unit or chakram becomes chakram domain during ultimate or igniting, attacks deal 10% bonus damage. Ooh. The end being Swamp Faction is the finest thing to me in 40k. It absolutely makes sense. Yeah. And we've got a new leader skill upgrade. All team members deal more fire damage, and they also deal more elemental damage to ignite enemies. That's already it, but this time it has higher numbers, like double the fire damage. Good fucking lord. There isn't sending shit off games to overwhelm. Yeah, that's fair. Also like playing the execution guys. They were fun. Just don't remember what the fuck they were called. Ah, yes. Summary. It just removes the numbers. What a good summary. Okay, we upgraded her now as well. Is there anything else better I can put on you? I don't think there is, but I'm gonna check. Everything better is in use already. What about Ogi here? Anything better here? It's in use. And same over here. Yeah, Fuhua Musician is in use. Like there's so much shit I enjoy in different video games. I've tried like so many games over the years, and I'm really happy about it. Like I remember, like I think I bought like Warhammer 40k Dawn of War on like a Steam sale at one point. Like I saw it on the Steam sale and I was like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I've heard about Warhammer before. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Let me grab that. I like never really got into it super big, but hey, I still had a good time. I still had a good enough time to like remember it. And knockback and bonk. No warranty called Space Marines because that's Legend to love that. I like how you call him Turbo. Like the snail. Oh god. Turbo the snail. I love that he played Warhammer with him. Where they call him Moist. You know what? Kind of yes. Kind of yes, because then I better know who you're talking about. Then we're talking about Turbo. But again, when you say Turbo, I think of the snail. Turbo, yes, that's his nickname. That's his full nickname, and we are not joking. That's the guy. Don't ask why he named himself that. I don't want to know. But that's completely his thing, not mine. And bonk. You goes hard. Yeah, S-Rank 2 do super goals hard, especially with the upgrades to item as well. Good fucking lord. I think of Wreck-It Ralph when I hear Turbo. I think of the snail when I hear Turbo. Because of Turbo Snail, because haha, what if a snail go fast? Okay, we saved another 8 seconds. Nice. We cleared fast. I'm so happy we were able to clear it fast, I'm not gonna lie. There you go, brr. Yeah, I like how that was the entire like premise of the Turbo Snail movie. It was the entire premise of the movie. What if snail is fast? And that's like... That's the entire pitch. Universal Mirage and it was... It's guess because Hellmara one-shots me? Universal Mirage? Oh, like level 6 or what? Alright, image. You wanted the Margrave set. We're like halfway to the first Margrave piece, which is nice. I suppose farthest we could get a sidestepper, but we might have to think about it. We might have to think about it. Then the ice one-shot me with most attacks. Ooh. That's kind of rude. I haven't tried the ice level 6 yet. Although I didn't, like, I saw, like, I get barely past this guy because so much of them at HP. I don't trouble picking a horse level, lol. Fair enough. Well, one thing I know is, like, I never really like playing infantry civs. The reason I didn't like playing infantry civs because I felt like everything with them was so slow. It took forever to get anywhere on the map. But to be fair, I was always the type of kid... I was always the type of kid who... and that was gonna sound stupid. I always preferred, in games like Age of Empires, to play like 2v2, like me and an AI versus 2 AI. But the 2 AIs I was playing against weren't on a team. That's how I played the game back then, because I sucked at it. I remember, like, as I got older and better at the games, I, like, started going for, like, free falls and shit. Until I eventually started 1v1ing them. Yeah, it was 2v1v1 because I sucked. I sucked, and I'm ready to admit it. I'm 100% ready to admit that I sucked back in the day. I don't know, like, what the fuck do I know? I was, like, 10. Don't expect a 10-year-old to be great at strategy games. Thanks for the pets. We're gonna end stream here for today. Let's get our radar emotes in. If you aren't following the stream yet and would like to see more, please leave a follow. That way you will easily be able to find out when I'm going live. There's also my Discord to join if you want to, because, well, it's where I'm basically active pretty much every day of the week and every waking hour. Whenever someone posts, yeah, I'm there. Or I'm at least reading it. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to be rating today. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It was a great stream. I had a good time. We talked about so much nonsense today, and I really appreciate it. The streams where we talk about nonsense are the greatest shit. We are rating someone we all know and love. Someone I've rated a bunch in the past. And we're gonna go rate Mia. Let's go say hi to Mia. Hi, Gangam. We're leaving. We're saying hi to Mia. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining, and see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.